Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Certainly a pleasure to welcome you back here to the Billings Livestock Sales Company for the third annual Lasting Legacy Elite Female Sale from the Stevenson family of the entire Basin crew. What a wonderful weekend it's been so far here in Billings. Beautiful day today. Cattle look good. The cattle market couldn't be any better. We appreciate all of you who've taken the time today to be here or to be online on what's about the busiest weekend of Angus sales in the entire calendar year. So there's lots of places you could be today. We're glad you're involved with us today because I think you'll like this set of cattle. You'll like these people. Let's start the day off and show our thanks to the Stevenson family for their hospitality and introduce Doug Stevenson to talk about this great set of cattle. Thank you.
Well, thank you everybody for being here. It's great to see all of you here, and a little chance to visit, and that's always enjoyable. We're really proud of this set of cattle. We want you to buy with confidence and know that we stand behind what we sell, and we are very proud of the offering we have. Also very proud of our crew, which it's family and extended family that's our crew. I want to introduce my wife, Sharon. Wave your hand. My wife, Sharon, of course, is in charge of the office part of the work, but also helps with all the production stuff as well. Our oldest daughter, Brittany, is up on the top row. Her husband, Trevor, sitting alongside of her, he is in charge of the production end of everything we do at Basin. Just below them there, Lisa, wave your hand, Lisa, and her husband, Brady. They're involved a little on the ranch, but not active on the ranch full time. And then on the back row, on top there, youngest daughter, Nicole, and she is a very critical part of our operation. She's the one responsible for all of our advertising, all the catalog, learning how to do all the records, helping with marketing, visiting, giving tours. Without Trevor and without Nicole, we wouldn't be able to do what we're doing. We have two employees. Shane, there's Shane. Shane started working for us 25 years ago. He is like family. He knows the cattle well and has been with us for a long time. And then Jeff Wood there's Jeff in the ring. Jeff's been with us 5 years now, 6 years, 5. But we just feel like he's part of the family too. And then his dad, Park, is in the crowd here. Park up on top there. Park retired from having his own place and moved here, and boy, having him around is invaluable. But that's our crew. It's family and extended family, and some days we wonder how we're going to get it all done. But we do, and because everybody's committed and want to make it work. But again, internet is going to be very active today. There's a lot of people can't be here. The phone activity is going to be busy. Shane will be handling some stuff. I'll be handling some stuff with people that can't be here. Okay, so that's going to be a little bit of a difficulty. But again, thank you all for being here, and we'll go ahead and let Dick and Roger talk a bit while we get the sound figured out. But thank you for being here.
Let's give Doug a nice round of applause. Quite a set of cattle that he's bred here. A number of years here since he's reestablished Basin here in the local area. The bull sales get better each and every year. These female sales are strong all the way through. When you checked in out front and got a buyer's number, you found a very comprehensive update sheet that Nicole's put together. As her dad said, she's done a really nice job of stepping into the record keeping and the communication part of things. All these females were preg checked for a second time earlier in the week. You'll notice a couple outs that weren't exactly like the original preg check had predicted. Again, we gave you due dates, we gave you expected sex of the calves. Those aren't guaranteed, but they're the best additional information we have available. Some special guests today. We have Daryl Stevenson, Doug's cousin. Daryl's the treasurer of the American Angus Association in the officer progression among that organization. We congratulate Daryl. Mark Ahern from Texas, director of the American Angus Association, here with us. Beside Mark, Dr. Barry Pollard from Oklahoma, immediate past president of the American Angus Association. Good to have Barry out with us as well. Today on our sales staff, we have Kurt Kangas, of course, your regional manager for the Angus Journal, John Goggins from the Western Ag Reporter, Kurt Cox from the Wyoming Livestock Roundup, Kevin Mernon in his new role with the Western Livestock Journal, and Andy Rest with the Cattle Business Weekly. We mentioned Kate Roberts. Kate's been an integral part of what happens here. She takes the photos, she takes the videos, she coordinates CCI Live, and at the moment she's up to her elbows in troubleshooting, working on getting the internet up and online for all of us. Today is sale consultants, working with Ron Fry, of course, John Dickinson, Gary Wall, Zach Moffett is here, Jay Stowater, Jessen Delfs, Ryan Noble, a good friend of the program. You'll notice the back of the book, Ryan and Doug are offering private treaty commercial females. We're not going to sell those at auction today, but if you're in the market for high quality, predictable commercial cattle, these gentlemen can get that for you. There is one additional opportunity that I'm going to review for you real quickly that didn't get on the update sheet, didn't get in the catalog. Doug's had numerous people come to him and talk about that wonderful Lot 3 cow. She is 10 years of age, so none of the actuaries at any of the insurance companies are very interested in insuring a 10-year-old cow. But Doug Stevenson is more than happy to work with you. So what he's going to offer today on that cow, for every $1,000 that she brings up to $50,000, he'll guarantee you one IVF embryo from the cow. He's made the arrangements for the cow to go live over at by Dale Van Huysen's where the Transova lab is. So the veterinarian who's been working here, Dr. Tim Gibbs, will have the opportunity to continue to work the cow. The expenses for working the cow will belong to the buyer. Anything less than the number of embryos guaranteed by her price that she doesn't produce, Doug will be prepared to refund to you or give you a future credit. So even though the actuaries don't want to guarantee the cow, he's more than willing to and stand behind it, be fun to work with. This cow's done a lot of great things. We'll talk about that in just a minute. I think I'm going to turn it over to my good friend Roger Jacobs. He and I have been past regional managers of the American Angus Association. We worked together for a long, long time. We're the same age and have been longtime good friends. Roger, a few comments, and I'll introduce the first two cattle.
All right, Dick, and it's great that you and I are both enjoying our youth at this age, by golly. It's great to be alive and live in the best country on this planet and to be working with one of the very best families in the Angus business. They have wrote so much Angus history, and I tell you what, you can't deal with better people than we're dealing with today. You're going to like doing business with them. You're really going to like the cattle when you get them home. You're going to like the figures. You're going to like the quality. You're going to like the kind, and what a great time to be in the cattle business. We got a lot of chores to do, Dick. Let's get on.
Randy Lathrop here down in the corner with us. Randy will help coordinate the trucking. Randy and his wife Peggy have sold their business to a couple of young, enthusiastic guys they're working with and helping that transition to be seamless and smooth. Good to have Randy out here with us. You know, Doug's bred some of the most interesting cattle in the Angus breed over the last several years. He strives for balance. He tries to make Angus cattle that do absolutely everything from an EPD point of view, and these are pretty special cattle. Open the gate and bring us two exciting heifer calves. Lot number one, the first heifer in the book, the highest $C female ever born or produced at BASIN Angus Ranch. What a mouthful that really is. Quite a female. Her full sister a year ago would have been the number one $C female of the 2024 calf crop at BASIN Angus. This is a really, really unique female. Today, $421 for her $C. We're offering full interest, full possession of her. We brought along her sister, lot number two, a few weeks younger. a few weeks older, excuse me. This is the number $1 seed daughter of BASIN Keystone produced here in the program. We're going to offer half interest in this female with the opportunity to double up and own her all if you so desire. These are tremendous, tremendous females, both of them. I think as good a data as you could possibly make. You're going to see their mother in just a minute or two. These are maternal sisters to the $80,000, 4 sons, and 4 sons bought and Nowatzki donor from the first sale. They're maternal sisters to the great 9150 cow, grand dam of the $120,000 top-selling Pine Creek bull last spring. These are bred to do it all. Take your pick. You obviously could double up. The winning bidder who chooses lot 2 has the right to double up.
All right, here we go. The auction's in your hands. Choice them to you. Lot number 1 and 2. Who'll be $100,000? Oh, at $100,000 where? At 10, 15. At 50,000 now 20. At 20, 25, 30. At 30,000, 30,000. Will you bid to 30? At 30, 40. At 40, 40, 40. Now 50. At 50,000, 50. Now 60. Now 70. At 70,000, 70,000. Will bid to 70. At 70,000, 70. Now 70. Now 80, 80, 80, 80. Now 90. At 90,000, 90,000. Will bid to 90. Now 90. Now 100. At 100,000, 100,000. Kevin, how you doing? At 100,000. 95. Now 100. At 100,000, 100,000, now 10, now 20, at 120, now 30, at 130, now 40, at 140, 40, 41, 40, 50, at 150,000, will you bid to 150, at 140, 150, at 150,000, 150, now 60, at 160,000, now 70, at 170,000, 65? Oh, 55, now 160. 155, 160, at 160, now 65, at 165, 65, 65, at 165, 70, at 170,000, 70,000, will you bid to 170, at 170, now 5, at 175, and 75, and 75, and 75, and 75, don't weaken, at 175, and 75, and 75, anybody else, 170, now 180. 175, 180, at 180, 185, at 185, I think he means it this time, Kurt, at 180, 185, anybody else, 180, 185, I sold out, 180,000, which one?
Takes lot 1.
Lot number 1, buyer number?
951,
Colliers.
Prize.
Oh, what a great addition.
951.
What a great addition to a great program. We can let lot 1 ease out, guys, if it works to do that. Now we're going to sell you half of lot 2 with the option to double up and take all of the female if you so desire. The highest dollar C Keystone daughter produced in the program, a maternal sister to the new record-selling female for this lasting legacy sale. Really a great, great young cow prospect, I think. Lot number 2.
Lot number 2, 100,000, at 100,000, will bid to 1, at 100,000, at 10, 15, at 50,000, 50, now 20, at 20,000, 25, at 25, 30, 30, 35, 35, 35, 35, 40, at 40, now 50, at 50, 50, 50, will you bid to 50, now 60, now 70, at 70, 70, 70, will bid to 70, at 70, 70, 80, 80, 80, 80, now 90, at 90, 90, 90, will bid to 90, at 90, 90, 90, 90, at 90, now 100, at 100,000, will you bid to 1, at 100,000, at 90, now 100, at 100,000, what's he say, John, at 90, now 100, at 100,000, 100,000, 95, you want to do that, I'm going to move along, at 90, now 95, at 95,000, will you bid to 95, said no, sold out, 90,000, 90,000, Dr. Pollard's way, 856.
Half or all, Doc? Half?
Half.
Very good.
Okay.
Thank you. Now we're going to bring in the cow. We're going to bring in one of the more talked about cows in the breed over the last 6 weeks since this catalog came out. What a phenomenal female. The mother of the 2 females that each sold for an $180,000 valuation as lots 1 and 2. This is a cow whose first natural calf was the $80,000 female. Her second natural calf, the $54,000 9150. Doug just started embryo work with this cow for the first time at 7 years of age in 2023. During 2023 and early 2024, she made 106 embryos. Ooh. They came back, bred her for a natural calf. She calved again in January of 2025. Since then, she's made 103 embryos, 209 transferable high-quality embryos. You see the kind of females those daughters grow into. Full interest, full possession, up to $50,000. You're guaranteed 50 embryos with being eligible for a rebate for anything less than the $1,000 per embryo.
And I kind of suspect she's going to do a lot better than that.
I think
tell
so,
you
too.
what, she's got it in her. She's got the youth. Oh, boy, tell me. Who
What a cow.
100,000.
What a cow.
At 100, at 100, at 10, 15, at 50 down, 50 now, 20 down, 25, 30, at 30, 35, 40, at 40 down, 40 down, will you to 40, at 40, 40 now, 45, 45, 50, at 50 down, 50 down, what do you think? At 50 down, 50,000, will you bid to 50? At 50 down, 50, at 50, at 50, at now 60, at 60 down, now 70, at 70 down, will you bid to 70, at 60 now 70, at 70, 70, 70, will bid to 70, at 70, 65, at 65, what do you think? At 65, 65, 65, 65, at 65 now 70, at 70 down, that arm's still in pretty good shape, I know it is, 70, at 75, at 75, 75, anybody else, 75, at 75,000, will you bid to 75, gonna go, 75, 80, 80,000, 80,000, will you bid the 80, at 75, 80, 80, 80, 85, 85,000, will you bid the 85, at 85, 85, 85, 85.
Pretty hard to
85,
find.
85.
Pretty hard to find a proven cow like this. There are 60, as of Friday, there are over 60 progeny of this cow in the American Angus Association database. They have an average $C of 341 on 60 head. That kind of consistency just doesn't happen very often.
You're right, and I bid 80,000. I like 85. I had 85,000. Will you bid the? Ask him again, Kevin. Ask him nicely. 85,000. Will you bid the 85? Any Walker out here? Let's go. 80,000. 85. 85. 85. I sold the cow. $80,000. 80,000. 857. 857.
We're going to bring you a pair of full sisters now, 4A and 4B. Here comes the great foundation females. They're out. They're granddaughters of the $80,000 cow who just left. The lot 4A is the second highest $C female ever produced in the BASIN Angus program by the great foundation bull. She's a sister, of course, to 2003, mother of the $120,000 True Balance son. This is a really awesome sort of a female. Coming to you today at $418 for $C. Had a 205, a 743 on 4A, 378, top $10 C on 4B. Take one or both, full interest, full possession. Adjust your eye. The youngest things we've seen. These are March heifer calves.
Okay, tell me who be 100 at 100,000 at 10, 15, at 50 down, 50 down, will you bid to 15, at 50 down, 50 down, 15, at 50 down, 50 down, will bid to 15, and now 20, at 20, now 25, at 25, 25, 30, 35, 35, 35,000, will you bid to 35, at 35, will you bid to 35, 35, Kirk bid to 30, now 35, no, 25 was John, got to be 30, at 25, 30, at 30,000, 30,000, will you bid to 30, at 25, 30, at 30,000, 30,000, anybody else on bid, 25,000, that's her choice.
Take a minute and think about it. She's one of the top two for $C in this sale offering. Number one for $B, number one for weaning weight EPD, number one for yearling weight EPD, number one for dollar grid value, top 10 for marbling. You want one who absolutely touches every base. She's in the range.
She's got it. I bid 25,000, like 30. I had 30,000, 30,000, move it to 30. At 25, 30, anybody else? Internet's out at 25, 30. At 30,000, 30,000, move it to 30. I sold out. 25,000, 25. 861 Express Ranches. Okay, and they take A. Let's go to
now
lot
we'll
B.
sell her sister.
Okay, tell me, at 20,000, at 20,000, move it to 20, at 20,000, move it to 20, at 10, 15, at 50,000, 50,000, move it to 15, at 50,000, 50,000, move it to 15, at 10, 15, 5, 6,000, now 7, at 7,000, 7,000, move it to 7, at 7,000, 7,000, move it to 7, at 6, 7, at 7,000, 7,000, move it to 7, at 7,000, 7,000, move it to 7, at 6, 7, at 7,000, 7,000, move it to 7,000, at 7,000, 7,000, move it to 7, now 8, 8, 8, 8,000, move it to 8, at 7, now 8, 8, 8, 8,000, you're out on the internet, 8,000. At 7 now, 8 at 8, 8,000. I'm going to move along. Open the door. Let's go. At 7 now, 8 at 8, 8,000. Well, you bet the 8,000. I sold out. 7,000, 7,000. 818, the buyer.
Lot number 5. You're going to like this True Grit daughter. Here's a great, great fall yearling heifer ready to breed, flush, or aspirate, whatever your heart desires. I think might be as good a cow prospect as we have to sell. A granddaughter of the $80,000 5352 out of a power cow, a maternal sister of the great 2003. Here's one of my favorites of the day.
At 20,000, at 20,000, move it to 20, at 20,000, move it to 20,000, at 6, 7, now 8,000, 8 at 8, 9, 9 to 9, now 10, at 10, 12, 5, at 12, 5, 12, 5, 12, 5, at 12,000, 500, now 15, at 15, now 75, 75, 20, at 20,000, 20,000, 20,000, 25, at 25, now 30, at 30,000, 30, now 5, 35, 35, 35, 40, at 40, 40, 50, at 50,000, 50,000, William to 50, now 5, 55, 60, at 60,000, 60,000, William to 60, at 60,000, 60,000, John, I put you at 55. No, I had 50 with Barry up high. You got to be 55. 55, 55. Kevin, you're out on the internet as well. 55. 55,000. Will you bid to 55? Anybody else? 55. 55,000. Will you bid to 55? What's he say? Does he want to get back in the lead? 55, 55. Said no. Sold out. 50,000, 50,000. 856.
Thank you, Barry. Great addition to a great program. Turn the page to lot number 6. We're staying in this wonderful Rita cow family descending from 5352. Lot number 6 is a maternal sister to the $120,000 2/3 interest True Balance son that topped the BASIN program last spring. And then we have across the page one of the most intriguing matings known to mankind. Pollard Hennessy was the bull that Doug chose at the Cattlemen's Congress, $265,000 2/3 interest. He's the only semen he has the highest dollar C of any semen age producing bull in the breed with a positive dollar EN. He's the highest dollar C bull at Origin. He's one of the most popular bulls that people come by weekly to have a look at. Here's a bull I think you're going to hear a lot about. 2003 is a cornerstone of this program. This is her embryo heifer by Cash, the number 2 PAP score EPD bull in the Origin system. You can buy the heifer in the ring. You can buy the heifer calf pregnancy. Or, of course, if you want to build a cow herd, you could double up and take them out.
Okay, tell me 20,000. At 20,000, move it to 20. At 20,000, move it to 20. At 10, now 12.5. At 12,000, bob it. At 10, 11. At 11 down, move 11. At 10, now 11. At 10, now 11. At 11 down, move 11. At 5, 11, now 12. 12, 13. At 30, move it to 13. At 30, 14. At 14, now 15. At 50, betting, move it to 15. At 50, betting, move it to 15. At
Shane? Both. Selling choice.
We're
You
selling
betcha.
choice. And I bid 15, like 16. At 16, now 17. At 17, 17, 18. 18, move it to 19. 19, now 20. At 20, 20, now 1. 21, 1, 2. And now 3. At 23, the 3, 23. At 22, 23. At 23, the 3, 23. Internet's out. At 22, 23. At 23, 4. At 24, 4, 24, 5. At 25, 25. Will you bid to 25? At 24, 25. Out again on the net. At 24, 25, 6. At 26, 7. At 27, 7. Now 8. At 28, at 8, 28. Now 9. Now 30, at 30, 30, 31, at 31, 1, 31, at 31, 1, 31, at 31, 1, gotta go, at 31, everybody on the internet's out, at 31, 1, 31,000, will you bid to 31, anybody else, 31,000, I sold out, 30,000, 30,000, which one, Mark? Take the pregnancy?
Pregnancy. Turner Meadow. Thank you, Mark. Now we're going to say the heifer in the ring. Big, powerful, daughter of Cash, Castable that Doug's using extensively. He likes what those cattle do. Wonderful PAP score cattle, lots of power and performance. Here's a cow prospect.
Well, boy, tell me, at 20,000, at 20,000, move it to 20, lot 6, at 10, 11, at 11 down, move 11, at 10, 11, at 10, 11, at 11 down, move 11, at 10, 11, at 10, 11, at 11 down, move 11, at 10, 11, at 6, 7, at 7,000, 7, now 8, 8 at 8, 8, now 9, 9 to 9, 10, now 11, at 11 down, now 12, now 13, at 30, 30, 30, move it to 13, at 30, 30, 30, move it to 13, at 13, now 14, at 14, now 15, at 15, betting, move it to 15, at 14, now 15, at 15, betting, move it to 15. Fred, get back in the lead, now 16, at 16 down, move it to 16, at 15, now 16, open the door, let's roll, at 15, now 16 down, anybody else, 15, now 16, now 17, at 17, just in time, Fred, at 16, now 17, 18, out again, Fred, at 18, move with the 18, at 17, now 18, move with the 18, gonna roll, at 17, now 18, you'll know what to do with her, at 17, now 18, move with the 18, 7, and now 20, at 20 down, move it to 20, at 20 down, move it to 20, at 20 down, at 20 down, at 18, 19, Kevin, I'll trade, now 20, now 1, at 21, 1, 21, at 21, 1, 21, gotta move along, 21, yes or no? At 21,000, will you bid to 21? I sold out. 20,000. Buyer number 966.
Turn the page and we're going to do another buyer's choice. Bring us 8 and 9. Rito Ambitious, the bull who sold for $235,000. Semen was extensively used among a group of people who purchased semen packages for $510,000. The Ambitious progeny doing great things at Express, at Riverbend, at Pollard, at Nowatzki's, and at Spruce Mountain. He's really been a cornerstone of this sale season. Lot number 8, $385 for $C, $249 for $B. Lot number 9, $382 and $246. One's a Lucy. The other is a great Joy female. What a pair of females. The mother, of course, of Lot 9, maternal sister to Jameson Keystone. Full interest, full possession, your choice, with the option to double if you so desire.
All right, 8 or 9, choice them at 20,000, at 20,000, move it to 20, at 20,000, move it to 20, at 20,000, move it to 20, at 6, 7, at 7,000, 7, now 8, 8 or 8, 8,000, move it to 8, now 9, 9 to 9, 9,000, move it to 9,000, now 10, at 10, 11, at 11,000, 11, now 12, 12 to 12, 13, now 14, at 14, 14, 15, now 16, now 16, now 17, now 18, at now 20, at 20,000, 20,000, move it to 20, at 20,000, move it to 20, at 20,000, 20,000, move it to 20, at 20,000, 20, you want to be 19, at 20, and then 18, 19, at 19, 19, 18, now 19, you're having too much fun, at 18, now 19, anybody else going to go, 18, now 19,000, going to move along, 18, now 19, 19, 19, move it to 19, I sold out, John's Way, 18,000. Takes lot 8, 815 is the buyer number. 18,000.
Very good.
Okay, let's go to lot 9.
Now we get to say the one out of Jameson and Keystone's sister.
Oh boy, tell me, at 20, at 20,000, move it to 20, at 20,000, at 6, 7, at 7, 8, 8 at 8, 8,000, move it to 8,000, at 7, now 8 at 8, 8,000, at 7, now 8 at 8, 8,000, now 9, at 9 to 9, 10, at 10 to 10, 10,000, move it to 10, at 10 to 10, 10,000, move it to 10,000, at 10 to 10, 10,000, move it to 10, at 9, 10, at 10 to 10, 10,000, no, I had 8. I had 8 ahead of you, John, right here on the internet. You got to be 9. At 8, 9, 9 to 9, now 10. At 10 to 10, 10,000, 10. Internet, you're out again. At 10 to 10, come on, Nebraska. At 9, 10. At 10 to 10, 10,000, move it to 10,000. Anybody else going to roll? At 10 to 10, open the door. Let's go. At 9, now 10. At 10 to 10, 10,000, move it to 10,000. I sold out. 9,000, 9,000.
Buyer 825 going to Oak Ridge in California.
Oh, goes to a great herd of cattle.
Lot number 10, turn the page. Here's a flush sister to last year's top valued female of this great sale offering. Here's the true balance out of the great 2028, the flush sister to Keystone. She's carrying a bull calf by the good Keystone son. Pretty interesting sort of a deal here. Excellent opportunity. Top 5 or 6 of the sale offering for $M. A great cow prospect, a calf on the way by the bull who topped the Pine Creek sale. He's a bull with a big-time tenderness scan and information. So here's real great opportunity. Full interest, full possession, IVF twice, produced 8 good embryos.
20,000, at 20,000, move it to 20, at 20,000, move it to 20,000, at 6, 7, at 7,000, 7,000, move it to 7, 8, 8 at 8, 9, 9 to 9, 10, at 10 to 10, 11, at 11, 11, now 12, 12 to 12, 12,000, move it to 12, 13, at 30, 30, 30, move it to 13, at 30, 30, 30, move it to 13, at 12, 13, at 30, 30, 30, move it to 13, at 30, 30, 30, move it to 13, crack the door, gonna go, at 30, 30, 30, move it to 13, at 12, 13, anybody else? Stacy, what are you doing? At 12, 30, at 30, 30, 30, move it to 39, sold out, 12,000, 12,000, Kurt's Way. How'll she go? 826, 826, thank you.
Here comes 3 sisters to her. 2 of them that are here with us today. We've got the great rangeland heifer. He was the $50,000 half or 2/3 interest grandson of 5352 that we sold a while ago. We got the beautiful Meyer Prime, lot number 12. Prime, she's the number $1 C daughter of Prime in the breed today. And then lot 13, they're on the ground. The DNA has been processed. It's excellent, just has not been added to genomic enhancement. This Friday, a week from today, she'll have this pick will all 3 have genomic enhanced EPDs. You can make the pick at your convenience. We're going to show you your choice, 11, 12, or the pick of lot 13.
Okay, tell me, at 20, at 20,000, move it to 20, at 20,000, move it to 20, at 6, 7, at 7,000, 7,000, move it to 7, at 7,000, now 8, 8 at 8, 8, now 9, 9 to 9, 10, at 10 to 10, 10,000, move it to 10, now 11, at 11,000, now 11, at 10, now 11, at 10, now 11, now 12, at 12 to 12, 12,000, move it to 12, 12 to 12, Frank 12, at 12, 13, at 30, 30, 30, move it to 13, internet, at 30, 30, 30, move it to 13, Fred, at 12, 13, at 30, 30, 30, move it to 13, at 30,000, 30,000, move it to 13, at 12, 13, gonna go at 12, 13,000, move it to 13. I sold out. 13, just in time. Now 14. At 14, move it to 14. At 14. At 14, move it to 14. At 14, I'm here to serve. At 13, now 14, move it to 14. Anybody else? 14. I sold out. 13,000 on the internet. Fred, which one would you like? Or you want all three? Let us know.
Lynn's Heritage
996
Angus.
is the buyer. Chat and send us a message. Or Kate, how you doing? Takes a lot 11. Okay. Buyer number 996.
Headed for Oklahoma. Thank you. Lot number 12. Here's the Meyer Prime, the high marbling Fireball Sun, or your choice of three beautiful cash heifers. I saw them about a week ago. They are beautiful fall heifer calves.
Okay, lot number 12, 13, choice. At 6, 7, at 7,000, 7,000, move it to 7, 8, 8 at 8, 8,000, move it to 8,000, at 7, now 8 at 8, now 9, 9 to 9, now 10, at 10 to 10, 10,000, move it to 10, at 10 to 10, 10,000, move it to 10,000, at 10 to 10, 10, now 11, at 11,000, move 11, at 10, now 11, at 10, now 11, at 11,000, gotta go, at 10, now 11, at 10, now 11, at 10, now 11, I sold out. 10,000 Frank's Way. 826, and you take lot 12. Okay.
Now pick of the three cash August heifer calves. They start off at $344 C. Great set of numbers. They have very nice genomics.
Lot 13. Okay, pick and choose them, I guess. Tell me. 10,000. At 10 to 10, 10,000, move it to 10. At 10 to 10, 6, 7. At 7,000, 7,000, move it to 7. At 7,000, 7,000, move it to 7. At 7,000, 7,000, move it to 7. At 6, 7. At 7,000, 7,000, move it to 7,000. At 7,000, 7,000, 7,000. Here's an opportunity. At 7,000, 7,000, move it to 7. At 4, 5. At 5, 5, 5, now 6,000. At 6,000, 5, 55. 55, 5, 500, now 6,000. And now 65. 65, 5, 500, 65. Kyle, what do you say? 65? 65, 5, now 7. At 7,000, 7,000, move it to 7. At 7,000, 7,000, move it to 7,000, 7,000, move it to 7,000, 65, now 75. At 75, 500, 75, Fred. At 75, 500, William, to 75, 8,000. At 8 at 8, the internet's in. At 75, 8, 8 at 8, 8,000, move it to 8,000. At 8 at 8, 8,000, 8 at 8, 8,000, 8,000. Do it with a smile. At 7,500 now, 8 at 8, 8,000. Anybody else? High? Sold out. 7,500 on the net. Buyer number 996, 996.
Into a powerhouse set of bred heifers. This lot 14, she's something pretty special. By Jefferson, the bull who was on display here today. He, of course, the first natural son of the great 9150 cow. This is out of the 2011. 2011 is one of the really, really great young donors in the program at Basin. Again, bred to the good Pine Creek Keystone. Interesting kind of deal. Good news is she's carrying a heifer calf. How would you make her bigger, stouter, stronger, or better?
Lot number 14, at 20,000, at 20,000, move it to 20, at 20,000, lot 14, at 20,000, 20,000, move it to 20, at 6, 7, at 7, 8, 8 at 8, 8,000, now 9, 9, 10, at 10 to 10, now 11, at 11,000, move 11, at 10, now 11, now 12, 12 to 12, 13, at 30, 30, 30, 14, at 14, 15, at 50, 50, 50, move it now 16, and now 17, at 17, 17, 17, move it to 17, at 16, 17, and now 18, 18, 18, 18, move it to 18, internet's out, at 17, 18, what do you think, Michael? At 18, 18, 18, move it to 18, at 17, now 18, 18, 18, anybody else? 17, now 18, 18, 18, well, with the 18, I sold out. 17,000. 855, the buyer number. Thank you, 855.
Right across the page, the beautiful picture heifer, again by Jefferson, mother of the great 1280 female eye Fireball, back to the full sister to Hoover Dam. There's a herd bull on the way by the $120,000 True Balance son. Pretty interesting service she's carrying. Lot number 15.
Lot 15, at 7,500 now 10, at 7,500 now 10 to 10, 10,000 move it to 10 to 10, 6, 7, at 7,000, 7,000 move it to 7, now 8, 8 at 8, 9, 9 to 9, 9,000 move it to 9,000, at 9 to 9, 9,000 move it to 9, 9 to 9, 9,000 move it to 9,000, at 9 to 9, 9,000, 85, I'll do that, 85 of 500, now 9, now 5, at 95 of 500, 500, 500, 95, at 95, Michael, you're out, now 10, at 10 to 10, now 5, at 10,000, 500, 500, 500, at 10, 5, at now 11, at 11,000, now 5, at 11,000, 500, 500, 500, 11, 5, at 11,000, 500, 500, 500, 11, 5, gotta go, 11,000, 500, 500, 500, 11, 5, now 12, at 12 to 12, 12, I'm moving to 12, 11, 5, open the door, Walker at 11, 5, 12,000, anybody else, 12,000, I Sold out, 11,500. Buyer number 976. On the internet, 976.
Turn the page to the first Jameson bred heifer of the day. She's a Jameson out of a step up. Grandmother of the 7311, been a cornerstone donor for Basin and Pollard. Again, bred to the good Pine Creek Keystone, the Tenderness bull. Got a bull calf on the way, lot 16.
Lot number 16 at 7,500 down 10. At 7,500 down 10 to 10. 10,500 down 6, 7. At 7 down 75. 75, 8. 8 at 8, 5. 85, 9. 9 to 9, 9. Now 5. Now 10. And now 11. At 11 down, 11 down, 11. At 11 down, at 10, now 11. At 10, 5, I'll do that. At 10 down, 5, 10, 5. And now 11. At 11 down, 11. Barry, at 11 down, 11. At 10, 5, 11 down. King, how about you? At 11 down, 11. At 11 down, 9. Sold out. Whoa, 11, just in time. 11.5. At 11 down, 5, 11.5. 11.5, 7. Sold out. 11,000, 11,000. Pollard buys. Thank you, Barry. Buyer number. Yeah.
Lot number 17. Look at the beautiful Jameson.
856. Okay.
Here's a beautiful Jameson out of the Rainmaker 4404 dam from the great Lucy cow family. Look at that Grand Dam by Hoover Dam, one of the cornerstones of this program. Bull calf on the way by True Grit himself.
Okay, carrying the bull calf, tell me. At 7,500 down 10. At 7,500 down 10 to 10. 10,500 down to 10. 6, 7. At 7,075. 8,000. 8 at 8, 85. 85 now 9. At 99. 9,500 9,000. At 99.
Number 2 for Dollar W.
Kurt's in the lead. 8,500 now 9. At 9, now 5, at 95, now 10, Rusty, at 10 to 10, 10 down, to 10, at 10 to 10, 10 down, to 10,000, at 10 to 10, Rusty, you're out, at 9,500, now 10 to 10, gonna move along, now 10, 5, at 10 down, 500, 10, 5, at 10 down, 500, 10, 5, gotta go, at 10 down, 500, now 11, at 11 down, move 11, Brad, what do you say, 11,000, at 10, 5, now 11 down, move 11, at 10, 5, 11, I, sold out, 10,500, Barry's way, Barry Ellis. How much? 17, the buyer number.
Turn the page to one of the most powerful cows you'll find anywhere in America. Look at the hometown daughter of the great 1E87. This is a cow that's been an important flush cow in the program. She's produced 37 embryos from 7 conventional flushes. She's carrying a heifer calf by the exciting Jefferson, who was sharing the pen with her. If you like them big and stout, you like them with the ability. She's a cow who had 4 sons, sold for an average of $13,750 this year. What an opportunity.
Oh, boy, have you seen Jefferson? Oh, boy, tell me. At 20,000, at 20,000, move it to 20, at 20,000, move it to 20, at 6, 7, at 7, now 8, 8, at 8, 9, 9, at 9, 10, at 10, at 11, 12, 12, 12, 12, at 11, now 12, 13, at 13, now 14, at now 15, now 16, now 17, at 17, 18, 20, at 20,000, 20, now 22, 5, at 22,500, now 25, at 25, at 25,000, move it to 25, and now 30, at 30,000, move it to 30, at 30,000, move it to 30, 27, 5. I'll trade at 25, 27, 5, at 27 down 26. You want to do that? At 26, will you bet to 26? Here to go. 26, 7, at 27, 7, internet's in. And now 8, at 28 at 8, 9, at 29 at 9, 29, James, at 29 at 9. Come on, Kentucky. And now 30, at 30,000, will you bet to 30? At 30, at 30,000, 30, at 30, now 1, at 31, come on, Kentucky. 31,000, at 31, open the door, let's go. And now 2, at 32 to do 32. At 32, I'm easy to get along with. Now 3, at 33, at 33,000, will you bid to 33? At now 4, at 34, 34.
Sons averaged almost 14,000.
Now 35, at 35, now 36, at 36,000, now 7, at 37,000, 7,000, will you bid to 37? At 36, James, at 37, will you bid to 37? 36, gonna roll. 36, I sold out. Frank's Way, 36,000. 826. Thank you. River Band. Thank you.
Become part of a great program. Thank you, Frank. Here's lot 19. Here's her maternal sister. This is the young cow who's been raising natural calves. She's 3 at 105 on average nursing ratio. Sex to have a bull calf by Jefferson, the bull she was penned with. Here's a sister to the last cow. This one's been hard at work. 3 at 105.
20,000 at 20,000, move it to 20, at 20,000, move it to 20, at 6, 7, at 7,000, now 8, 8 at 8, 8, 9, 9 to 9, 10, at 10, 11, now 12, 13, at 30, 30, 30, 14, now 15, at 50, 50, 50, move it to 15, at 15,000, 15,000, move it to 15, at 50, 50, 50, move it to 15, and now 16, at 16,000, 16, now 17, at 17, 17, 17, move it to 17, at 17, 17, 17, move it to 17, and now 18, 18, 18, 18, 18, 18, 18, now 19, at 19, 19, 19, move it to 19, at 19, 19, 19, 19, 1. The good cows we're going to sell today. 19, at 18, now 19, 19, 19, move it to 19, 19, now 20, at 20,000, 20,000, move it to 20, at 19, 20, at 20,000, 20,000, move it to 20. Anybody else, let her run. At 19, 20, going to go. At 20,000, 20,000, move it to 20. I sold out. 19,019. You got her, James. Buyer number 920. Thank you.
Turn the page to lot number 20. Here's a daughter of deposit, quite possibly the best deposit daughter in existence in the breed. Out of the great 7311, the joint donor for Basin and Pollard. This female's had international visitors from around the world came to see this cow. 7 successful conventional flushes, 46 embryos, 2 natural calves at 105, has a great natural daughter who's a young donor cow at Boyd Beef Cattle. You want one of the really powerful cows in the sale offering today. I think this cow does just everything you could ask an Angus cow to
Lot
do.
20 at 20,000. At 20, 30, at 20, 30, 30, William into 30, at 10, 11, now 12, at 12, 12, 12, move it to 12, 13, at 30, 30, 30, move it to 14, 15, at 50, 50, 50, move it to 15, now 16, now 17, at 17, 18, 18, 18, now 20, at 20,000, 20, now 1, 21, 2, and now 3, at 4, at now 5, at 25, 25, 26, 7, at now 8, now 30, at 30,000, 30,000, now 31, at 31, 1, 31, now 2, and now 3, now 4, at 34 for 4, 34, at 34 for 4, 34,000, will you bet to 34, at 34,000, will you bet to 34, 34, at 34, now 5, at 35, 35, 34. 33, 4, at 34 for 4, 34, Shane, at 34 for 4, 33, 34, at 34 for 4, 34, at 33, 34,000, anybody else, 33, 34, I sold out, 33,000.
Katie Collin. She'll love Georgia. Thank you. Bring us lot 20A. We're going to sell you choice of what I thought was one of the most impressive heifer calves in the pasture all summer. Here's the cash daughter of the great new Katie Collin donor, the lot 20 cow. This heifer had a 725-205. 20B, there are 3. Very nice.
That buyer number says Greg Bennett. Is that
That's
all right?
him.
Okay, thank you,
That's
Greg.
Katie
Just
Cullen.
want to double check.
Greg is the owner. Here's the lot 20B. There are 3 heifers. August heifers by True Balance. Again, the genomics on them is really, really impressive. You can buy the beautiful spring heifer calf right here in the ring, or you can buy your pick after genomic enhancement of 3 True Balance sisters out of the $33,000 cow.
At 7,500 now 10. At 7,500 now 10 to 10. 10,000 move it to 10 to 10. 6, 7. At 7,000, 7,000 move it to 7. At 7,000, 7 now 8. 8 to 8, 9. Now 10. At 10, 11. At 11,000, 11,000 move 11. And now 12. 12 to 12, 13. At 30, 30, 30 move it to 13. At 30, 30, 30 move it to 13. At 30, 30, 30 move it to 13. At 30, 30, 14. At 40, 40, 40 move it to 14. Gary. At 40, 40, 40 move it to 14. At 30 now 14,000, 14,000. Anybody else? 13 now 40, 40, 40 move it to 14. Gonna move along. 13 now 14. I sold out. 13,000. You want the A lot? Takes B. 816 takes B. 20B. Okay,
Right
sell
along with
28.
Mama. Now the beautiful heifer in the ring.
At 20,
I appeal to burn.
All right, 6, 7. At 7, that took B. At 6, 7. At 7,000, 7,000, move it to 7. At 7,000, 7,000, 1 now 8. 8 to 8, 9. Now 10. At 10 to 10, 10,000, move it to 10. At 10 to 10, 10,000, move it to 10,000. At 10 to 10, 10,000, move it to 10 to 10, 10,000. I have 2 guys come in at the same time. I got Mark at 8. The other man's got to be 9. At 9 to 9, 9,000, move it to 9. 9 to 9, Illinois is out. 10 to 8, 9. 9 to 9, 9,000, open the door. 8, 9. At 99,
Big time
9,
growth
heifer.
effort.
Going to move along. 8, 9,000. Anybody else? 9,000. I sold out. 8,000, 8,000. Buyer number 924. Thank you, Mark. 924.
Turn the page to something real special. Lot 21, 8108 was the top valued female of the first lasting legacy sale. $80,000 for half interest. She's now a featured donor cow at Bird Cattle Company in California. This by the great $235,000 Ambitious, whose sons and daughters have topped sales all across America. Adjust your eye. Just a March heifer calf with a big time set of data. Top 5 for $C, top 10 for $B, solid in every measure known to man. Lot 21.
Lot number 21 at 7,500 now 10. At 7,500 now 10 to 10. 6, 7 at 7,000, 7 now over to 7. At 7 now 8, 8 at 8, 8, 9, 9 to 9, 9 down 11 now 10. At 10, 11. At 11 down, 11 down, move 11. At 10's here, 11. At 11 down, move 11. Now 12. At 12 to 12, 12 down, move to 12,000. At 11 now 12. And now 13. At 30, 30, 30 out again, Barry. At 30, 30, 30. Now 14. At 40, 40, 40, move to 14. At 13 now 14. At 40, 40, 40, move to 14. I got 13 on the net. Got to be 14. At 40, 40, 40, move. Now 15. At 15 down, move to 15.
Maternal Brothers topped the sale 2 years ago.
16 down, move to 16. Now 17. At 17, 17, 17, move to 17. At 17, 17, 17, move to 17. Now 18. At 18, 18, 18, over the 18. At 17, 5. At 17, 5. You want to do it now? At 17 down, 5 to 5 to 5. 17, 5. At 17 down, 5 to 5 to 5. 17, 5. I sold out. 17,000. Buyer number 1011. 1011.
Lot number 22. Here comes another Foundation daughter. Foundation's a really good breeding bull. Out of the Bonus Lucy or Bonus Joy donor dam back to the great 2006. You know, Foundation sons were the high average in sire group in the fall bull sale at Express. You're going to hear more about this bull. Here's an excellent heifer calf.
Lot number 22 at 7,500 now 10. At 7,500 now 10 to 10. 6, 7. At 7,000, 7 now over to 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 7,000. At 6, 7. At 7,000, 7 now over to 7. At 4, 5. At 5, 5, 5 over to 5. At 5, 5, 5 over to 5,000. At 5, 5, 5 over to 5. Lot 22, 6,000. At 6,000, 6,000, will you bet to 6,000. At 5, 6,000, 6,000, will you bet to 6 now 7. At 7,000, 7 now over to 7. At 7,000, boy, here's one we ought to do a lot better on. Foundation daughter, kind of help yourself.
Yeah, out of a really good cow. Grandmother's one of the greatest cows ever produced here in the program. You find her woven through all the pedigrees here. Here's an opportunity. We're having a great sale, but every sale has a buy-in opportunity.
And Brad's in the lead at 5,000 on the internet. Other man's out. Now 7. Now 8. At 8 at 8, 8 down above the 8. At 7 now 8. 8 at 8, 8 down above the 8,000. At 7 now 8 at 8, 8,000. Got to go. Open the door. At 7 now 8 at 8, 8,000. 75, Brad, you want to do that? At 75, 500, 75, 75, 75. I sold out. 7,000. Buyer number 994, Nebraska bound.
Here comes lots 23 and 24. We're going to bring you two maternal sisters to True Grit himself. Their mother, of course, lot won last year in this lasting legacy sale, now jointly owned by BASIN and Branchview. The Pathfinder Dam 9044, a very, very special favorite of the entire Stevenson family. We got one by Keystone, one by Bluegrass. The Keystone, of course, has a full brother who's been used in the program as a herd sire. The Bluegrass, one of the first daughters of that great bull. Here's a really fancy pair. Pick and choose. They're both in the top 10 for $C. That 23 heifer is the number one $F. If you sell them by the pound, she's bred to make them way more.
Oh boy, tell me. At 7,500 now 10. At 7,500 now 10 at M 5, 6. At 6, 7. At 7,000, 7 now 8. 8 at 8, 9. 9 to 9, 9 down, move it to 9. Now 10. At 10 at 10, 10 down, move it to 10. At 10 at 10, now 11. At 11 down, 11 down, move 11. At 10, now 11, at 11, 12, 12, 13. At 30, 30, 30, move it to 13. At now 14. At 40, 40, 40, move it now 15. At 50, 50, now 16. You get internet, now 17. At 17, 17, 17, move it to 17. At 17, John's in, internet's out. At 17, 17, 17, move it to 17. At 16, now 17, 17. Anybody else? 17. I sold out. 16,000. Which one? 861 Express gets lot 23.
Now we'll say the beautiful bluegrass heifer. Lots of style, lots of eye appeal, big-time maternal, big-time carcass.
Lot number 24, at 7,500 down 10, at 10 down 6, 7, at 7,000 down over to 7, at 7,000 down over to 8, 8 down over the 8,000, at 7 down 75, 8,000 now 5, 85 of 5, 585, at 85 of 5, 500, anybody now 9, 9 to 9 now 5, 95 of 500 now 10, at 10 to 10, 10,000 now 10, at 10 to 10, 10,000 over to 10,000, at 10 to 10, 10, I got 9, now 10, 5, at now 11, at 11 down, move 11, at 11 down, I had 10 on the internet, Kurt, you got to be 10, 5, at 10 down, 500, 10, 5, Doc, what do you think? At 10 down, 500, thanks for the help, at 10 down, 500, 10, 5, now 11, at 11 down, now 11, at 11 down, Rusty, you're out, at 10, 11, now 5, at 11 down, 500, 11, 5, at 11 down, 500, Michael, 11, 5, 11, 5, 11, 5, gotta go, 11 down, 500, 11, 5, I sold out, Rusty's Way, 11,000, North Dakota bound, buyer number 953.
Back to those bred heifers, and what a way to start. Lot number 25, she's the Joy female by the great hometown son, Jackson. Bull calf on the way by the great True Value himself, the bull who balances it all, the bull Jimmy Joe's made famous around the world. Here's lot 25 with a True Value bull calf on the way.
At 7,500 now 10, at 7,500 now 10 to 10, 4, 5, 6 down now 7, at 7,000 7 now 8, 8 down over the 8,000, at 8 at 8, 85, 9, 9 to 9 now 5, at 95 of 5, 500, at 95 of 5, 10, at 10 to 10, 10 down over to 10,000, at 10 to 10, 10 down over to 10, Michael's in, Brad's out, at 9,500 now 10 to 10, 10 down over to 10, at 10 to 10, 10 down over to 10,000, anybody else, 9,500 now 10,000, I sold out, 9,595. I sold her. Michael got her, buyer number 976.
Here comes her sister, another good Jackson daughter, bull calf by True Value. What an opportunity to get in on the ground floor of a young bull you're going to hear a lot about. Top 10 of the day for 3 categories, $C, $B, $F. Does it all.
Lot number 96, tell me, at 7,500 down 10, at 7,500 down 10 to 10, 4, 5, 6 down now 7, at 7,000 7 down over to 7, at 7,000 7 down over to 7,000, at 7,000 at 7, now 75, 8,000, 8 at 8 down over the 8, at 8 at 8 down over the 8,000, at 8 at 8 down over the 8,000, at 7,500 now 8 at 8, 8,000, if you're trying to be 7, 8 now 85, now you're both out, at 85 of 500, 85, Brad, open the door, let's go, 85 of 500, 85, I sold out, 8,000, buyer number 925 on CCI.
Here comes a pair of full sisters, 27 and 28, flush sisters by Jackson, out of the great 4404 daughter, back to 1667. 27's got a heifer calf coming by Jameson. 28's got a bull calf coming by Jameson. Winning bidder can take one or both.
All right, 7,500 down 10, at 7,500 down 10 to 10, 6, 7, 8 at 8 down over the 8,000, 8 at 8, 85 of 500, 85 of 500, 85, at 85 of 5, now 9, 9 to 9, now 5, 95 of 500, at 95, 10, at 10 to 10, 10 down over to 10, at 10 to 10, 10 down over to 10, what do you think? And now 11, at 11 down, move 11, at 11 down, move 11, at 10 down, 11, at 10 down, 11, at 11 down, 10, 5, you want to do that? At 10 down, 500, 10, 5, at 10 down, 500, at 10, 5, be a little nicer, ask them real nicely, at 10 down, 500, will you bid at 10, 5, anybody else? Internet's in, Kurt, at 10 down, 500, 10, 5, 10, 5, I sold out, Ben's Way, 10,000. Ben, would you like them both?
They'd both love Missouri.
They sure would. What was that number, Kate? I didn't put it down. 989. Okay. Did he take 27? Took 27.
Now say the one that's got the herd bull on the way, the Jameson bull calf.
Lot number 28, at 7,500 down 75, 6, 7, at 7,000 7 down over to 7, at 7,000 7 down over to 7, now 5, at 75, 8,000, 8 at 8, 5, 85 of 5, down now 9, 9 at 9, 9,000, now 5, 95 of 5, open the door 10, at 10 to 10, 10 down over to 10, let them run, at 9,500 now 10 to 10, 10,000, anybody else, 10,000, 9,500 now 10, I sold out, 9,595. 833.
Turn the page, lot number 29, back to those foundation bred heifers. Foundation 4404, it's a True Balance 4002 bull calf on the way. Be one of the first bull calves by that $120,000 bull Joe tried to buy last spring.
Oh, at 7,500 now 10. At 7,500 now 10. Or down 5. 6,000 now 7. At 7,000 7 down over to 7. At 7,000 7 down over to 7. At 7,000 7 down over to 7. 65. Who blew that? At 65 500 500 500 at 65 7. At 7,000 7 down over to 7. At 7,000 7 down over to 7,000. At 7,000 7 down over to 7,000. 6,500 now 7,000. Pretty good buy right here. Help yourself. 7,000 is all. At 7,000 now 5. At 75.
One of the 3 highest dollar C females in this sale offering. Think about the ones with just a little bit higher dollar C. How much more they bought. This is a lot of punch for the price.
You ain't a kidding. Plus 394, and I'm bid 75 on the net. Now 8,000. At 8 down above the 8. 8 down above the 8,000. At 7,500 now 8. Swing the doors. At 75. 8 down above the 8,000. I sold out. 7,575. Buyer number 962. Colorado bound.
Here's lot 30 right beside her. Same good kind of foundation out of a 4404. True Value bull calf on the way this time.
Right,
by the great True Grit son.
At 75, 500, 500, 500, at 75, 555, 6,000, now 5, 65, 7, at 7, now 7,000. At 7,000, 7, now 5, 75, 500, 500, 500, at 75, 75, 500, 500, 500, will you bid to 75? At 75, swing the door, now 8,000, 8 down over the 8, 8 Brad, 8 down over the 8,000. At 8 now 5, 85 500 500 500 85 85 500 500 500 85 85 85 I sold out 8,000. Buyer number 962 962.
Right across the page, lot 31. Excellent picture heifer. Foundation deposit. Keystone heifer calf. 2 females for 1 price. Lot 31.
Lot 31. At 7,500 now 10. At 7,500 now 10 and 6 7. At 7,000 7 down over to 7. At 7,000 7 down over to 7 now 5. At 75 8,000. 8 down over the 8 now 5. 85 of 9. 99 9 down over to 9,000. At 99 9 5 now 10. At 10 and now I got 95 on the net. Now 10. At 10 and 10 now 5. At 10 down 500 500 500 at 10 5. At 10 down 500 500 let her go. At 10 down 500 500 500 will you bid to 10 5 10 5 10 5 I sold out 10,000. Buyer number 976 CCI.
Right beside her, here's her 3/4 sister, the heifer calf on the ways by Fastball. He was the top selling Jameson son here at Basin from the first calf crop by the great Jameson, bred to a pretty interesting young bull.
Oh, boy, tell me. I saw a guy throw a pretty good fastball last night on the night for the Dodgers. At 7,500 out 10. 10 strikeouts and 3 home runs in one game. Can you imagine? At 7,500 out 10. At 7,500 out 10 and 10,000 over to 10,000 at 6 7. At 7 now 75. At 75 at 500 500 8 at 75 8,000. At 8 8,000 over the 8. 8 8,000 over the 8,000 at 7,500 now 8 8. Kurt, were you with the internet? Yeah, Gary was at 7. You got to be 75. At 75 at 500 500 at 75 75. Crack the door. Let's go. At 75 at 500 500 at 75 75. I sold out 7,000. Buyer number 939.
Here comes lot 33. This is a special favorite of Doug, Nicole, Trevor. This is cow by Monumental. Has done a phenomenal job. 5 conventional flushes, produced 46 embryos. 6 IVF aspirations, produced 78. Here's a phenotype, extra muscle kind of a cow who's already made 100 plus, 120 embryos. She's open. She's ready to flush. Full interest, full possession to resolve the partnership. Here's a cow that knows how to make money.
Lot number 33 at 20,000 at 20,000 over to 20 at 20,000 over to 20 at 6 7 at 7,000 75 8,000 8 at 8 85 9 9 at 9 9 down over to 9,000 at 9 9 9 down over to 9.
Big time minus Pat.
9 now 5 95 at 5 10 at 10 at 10 10 down over to 10,000 at 10 11 at 11 down over 11 at 11 12 12 13 at 30 30 30 over to 13 at 30 30 30 14 at 14 15 now 16 at 16 down over to 16 now 17 at 17 17 17 18 18 18 18 over the 18 at 17 now 18 at 18 18 18 over the 18 at 18,000 at 18 19 now 20 at 20,000 20,000 over to 20 at 20,000 20,000 over to 20 now 1 at 21 1 21 at 21 1 21 at 21 now 2 at 22 to do 22 at 21 22 at 22 to do 22. Just checking. At 21, 22. Anybody else going to go? At 22. Now 3. At 23, 3, 23. At 22, 23, 23. Taylor, you're out. At 22, 23. At 23,000. Leave it to 23.
You want muscle and eye appeal. She'll produce it.
24, Stephen. At 24, before open at 24. 23, 24. Got to go. At 23, 24,000. Leave it to 24. I sold out. 23,023. Buyer number 993. 993.
Right across the page, lot 34. Here's a really nice advanced female out of the great 1667 herself. Been worked twice IVF, produced 10 good, high-quality embryos. Going to have that March baby by the great Jefferson.
Ooh, I had a good hatchet mark on this cow. Lot number 34. At 20,000, at 20,000, up to 20. At 20,000, at 6, 7, at 7,000, 75, 75, at 5, 500, 500, 500, 8,000, 800, 85, 85, at 5, 500, 500, 500, 85, now 9, now 5.
One of the best-looking cows of the day.
10,000, up to 10. At 10, 10,000, at 10. At 10, 10,000, up to 10,000. At 10, 10,000, up to 10. 95 now 10. At 10 to 10, Joe, how about you? At 95 now 10 to 10, 10,000 over to 10,000. At 10 to 10, 10,000 over to 10. Now 11. At 11 down, now 11. At 11 down, 11 down, move 11. At 10, now 11. At 10, now 11. At 10, now 11. At 11 down, move 11. At 10, now 11. Anybody else? 11,000. Sold out. 10,000 Kentucky bound. Buyer number 920. Thank you, James.
We're going to bring you a family here. The 35 cow is a direct daughter of the legendary 2006. She's carrying a bull calf by Cash, the great minus pap leader here. And then 2 calves out of her. 2 excellent embryo calves, 36A and 36B. 36A is the first fastball calf to be offered for sale. He, as I told you, the Jameson son topped that first calf crop. Then you got 36B by the very popular Statesman. You can take the donor cow, either one of her heifers, or you could take 1, 2, or 3. The auction's in your hands.
At 20,000, at 20,000, move it to 20. At 20,000, move it to 20. At 6, 7, at 7,000, 75. At 75, at 5, 500, now 8,000, now 5, now 9, 99. 9,000, move it to 9, now 5, 95, 10, at 10, 11, now 12, 12, 13, and now 14, at 14, now 15, at 15, move it to 15, now 16, now 17, at 17, 18, 18, now 19, now 20, at 20,000, move it to 20, at 20,000, move it to 20, at 20,000, 20, now 1, at 21, 21, at 21.
This is a cow who knows what to do with FSH. 6 conventional flushes produced 44 transferable embryos.
And I'm bid 20. I'd like 21. At 21 anymore. At 21 21. Got to go. At 21 21,000. Leave it at 21. Got to go. At 21 Scott. At 21 2. At 22 22. At 22,000. Leave it at 22 3. At 23 the 3 23. At 22 23. At 23 the 3 23. At 22 23,000. Leave it at 23. Anybody else? 22 23. Tennessee's out. At 22 23. I sold out. 22,022. Takes the cow.
The cow's gone. Now your pick. The fastball heifer or the Statesman heifer?
Okay, tell me. At 75 now 10. At 10 to 10. 10 6 7 now 5 now 8 8 to 8 now 5 now 9 9 to 9 now 5 10. At 10 to 10 now 11. At 11 down move 11. At 10 now 11. At 10 now 11. At 11 down now 12. At 12 13. At 30 14. At 40 15. At 50 move it to 15. At 14 now 50 move it to 15. At 14 now 14 5. How about that? At 14,000 14 5. At 14,000 14 5. I sold out. 14,000. You want them both? Internet, right? Oh, I had 14 on the internet. I'm sorry. You want to be 14 5? Now 15, Charlie. At 50, betting move it to 15. At 14 5, 15. Now 15 5. At now 16. At 16 down, move it to 16. At 16 down, Charlie. At 16 down, move it to 16. Now 17. At 17, 18. 18, move it to 18. At 17, now 18, move it to 18. At 18, Charlie. Kentucky's out. At 18, move it to 18. At 17, now 18, move it to 18. I sold out. 17,017. Which one would you like? Takes the A at 17,000. How much? 65. Just straight 65.
Now we get to show you 36B, the nice Statesman heifer.
Okay, tell me. All right, 7,500 now, 75, and 75 up 500 now 8,000, now 5, 85 up 500 now 9, now 5, 95 up 500 at 95, at 95 up 500 now 10, at 10 to 10,000 now 11, at 11 down now 11, at 11 down, move 11 Charlie, at 11 down 11, at now 12, at 12 13, at 30 move to 13, at 30 move to 13, at 30 move to 13, 12 5, I'll trade, now 13, now 5, at 35 14, at 14 move to 14, at 14 move to 14, at 14 move to 14, at 13 now 14, I got Charlie in the lead, 13 14, sold out 13,000. Buyer number 950.
Thank you. Now, here's her big sister. This is the natural daughter of the $22,000 lot 35 donor dam. This is the great deposit daughter, going to have a Keystone bull calf early. What an opportunity to raise a Keystone bull calf out of this powerful cow.
Lot number 37, at 7,500 now 10, at 7,500 now 10 to 10,000 move it to 10 to 10, 6, 7 now 8, 8 to 8,000 move it to 8,000 now 85, now 9, 9 to 9 now 5, at 95 of 500 at 95, 95 of 500 now 10, at 10 to 10,000 move it to 10, at 10 to 10,000 move it to 10,000, at 9,500 now 10 to 10, gotta go, at 9,500 open the door, at 10 to 10,000 move it to 10 to 10,000 I sold out. 10, just in time. Now 10-5. At 10 down, 500. Out again, Luke. 10-5. Now 11. At 11 down, Darren. At 11 down, move 11. At 10-5. Now 11. Now 5. At 11 down, 500. 11-5. At 11 down, 500. Luke. At 11-5. Now 12. At 12 down, move it to 12. At 12 down, move it to 12,000. At 12 down, move it to 12. Now 5. At 12 down, 500. 12-5. At 12-5, you'll really like her. At 12 down, 500. At 12.5, anybody else? 12.5. I sold out. 12,000 Darren's way. Buyer number 967.
Across the page, lot number 38. Look at this, a direct daughter of the legendary Basin Joy 2006. Here's a really solid production cow, 5 at 102. She's deep rib, a beautiful udder in production. Going to have a calf by the PAP score leader, the great Cash.
Oh boy, tell me. At 7,500 now 10. At 7,500 now 10 and 10. 6, 7 now 8. 8 at 8 down over the 8,000. At 7 now 8. 8 at 8. 75. At 75 at 500 at 75. At 75 at 500 at 75. 75 8,000. 8 at 8 down over the 8. At 75 now 8 at 8 8,000. We ought to do better on her. At 75 8 now 5. 85 at 500 85. Bo, you want to buy her? At 85 at 500 at 85 open the door, let's go. 85 now 9 at 99 9,000 move it to 9. Will, you're out at 99 9,000 move it to 9,000. 85 now 99 9,000 move it to 9. Gonna move along. 85 now 9. I sold out. 8,585. Buyer number 915 on CCI.
Turn the page and you're going to see a beautiful pair. Look at a Basin donor who produced 27 embryos from 5 conventional flushes. Examined safe with a Cash heifer calf on the way. A true grit daughter, her natural calf at her side. I think one of the beautiful cow prospects of the day. We'll let you pick and choose. The winning bidder obviously could take both of them at 2 times the money. What a great mother and daughter.
Oh boy, pick and choose. Lot number 39 at 20,000. Line 20 down over to 20. At 20,000 at 6 7 at 7,000 75 at 5 8,000 8 at 8 5 now 9 9 to 9 9 down now 5 95 now 10 at 10 to 10 down over to 10 now 11 at 11 down now 5 at 11 down 5 11 5 at 11 down 5 11 5 12 at 12 to 12 13 at 30 over to 13 at 30 14 at 40 15 at 50 betting over to 15 at 50 betting now 16 at 16 down will you bet to 16 at 50 down 16 down anybody else 15 16 I sold out. 15,000 on the net. Which one, James, or you want them both?
James Coffey at Branchview has the choice.
Going to Kentucky. takes the cow.
Now we get to sell the true grid heifer, one of the nice cow prospects of the entire offering.
Oh boy, tell me, at 75, 75, 75. Oh, that'd be a good one to start with right there.
Wow.
At 75, 6, 7, at 7,000, 7,000, over to 7, now 5, 75, 8,000, 8,000, now 5, 85, 5,
Big
now
time
9,
minus
99,
Pat.
now 5, 95, 5, got to be 95, got it ahead of you, 95, you're out on the net, 95, at 95, 5, open the door, let's go, 95, 5, will you bid to 95, 95, 95, I sold out, cows weigh 9,000, Iowa bound. Going to a good young breed, doing a great job.
You betcha.
802, Cam, thank you.
Bring us the 40 family. Look at the Fireball maternal sister to deposit. Her great $100,000 value donor dam, but best known for producing the great deposit. Bull calf coming by the $120,000 leadoff bull of the spring, the True Balance 4002. That heifer calf, her natural, by the great Pat minus Pat Bull Cash. Pick and choose again, the powerful cow or the great replacement heifer.
Pick and choose, at 40, at 20,000. At 20,000, move it to 20, at 20,000, at 6, 7, at 7, 8, 8,000, move it to 8,000, at 7, now 8, 8,000, now 9, 99, 9,000, move it to 9, 99, 85, 85, 5, 585, at 85, 5, 585, at 85, 85, 5, 585, will you bid the 85? At 85, 5, 585, we're way wrong here. 85, now 9, John, at 99, 9,000, move it to 9, 99, 9, you got the trailer, at 99, 9,000, move it to 9, 9, now 5, 95, 5, 585, 95, Michael, at 95, 5, 585, at 95, come on, Michigan, at 95, 5, 585, anybody else, 95, 95, just in time, now 10, John, at 10, at 10 or 10, 10,000, move it to 10, at 9,500, they said no, sold out, 9,500, your way, Michael, you take the cow. Buyer number 976.
Let Kate know on the chat box. We're going to assume he's taking the cow.
Takes the cow.
Now we're going to say that cash heifer calf. Again, these cash cattle, big time minus pap kind of cattle. You can run them anywhere in the world.
You bet. You can run them on the moon. Now at 7,500 down 10. At 7,500 down 10 to 10. 10,000 move it down to down 6, 7. At 7,000, 7,000 move it to 7. At 7,000, 65. At 65, 500 at 65. At 65, 500 at 65. 65, 500 at 555. Who blew that? At 55, 500 at 55. 55, 500 will you bid to 55? At 55, 500 at 4,045. At 45, 500 somebody ought to get a hold of the rope right here. At 45, 500
designed to be a great cow.
Net's got to be 5,000. Got right ahead of you, Kelly. I got 45 with John. You got to be 5,000. Internet's still out. At 5 how to move it to 5. At 4,500 down 5,000. At 5 how to move it to 5. Anybody else going to move along? 4,500 down 5,000. Not going to beg and plead. At 4,500 down 5,000. I sold out. John's way 4,500.
Turn the page.
87087.
We're into a fun new division. Got a few more of these fall pairs than we've ever had before. Here's a BASIN donor. She's been flushed 5 times to make 38 good transferable embryos. She's raised 2 previous natural calves with an average weaning ratio of 116. That's an August 22nd BASIN True Value bull calf. He's the herd bull kind. The cow's open, ready to flush, breed, or aspirate, whatever your heart desires, with a bull calf at her side. Both mother and son are minus pap.
Oh boy, here's a cow would stop you in your tracks as you walk down the alley right here. 20,000. I had 20,000, move it to 20. At 20, we're selling the pair. At 20,000, move it to 20. At 6, 7. At 7,000, 7,000, move it to 7. At 7,000, 7,000, move it to 7. At 7,000, 7, now 75. 75 of 5, 8,000. 8,000, now 5. 85 of 5, 500, now 9. And now 5. 95 of 5, 500, now 10. At 10 to 10, 10, now 11. At 11 down, now 12. At 12 to 12, down, move it to 12,000. Now 13. At 30, move it to 13. At 30, and if you could be here, if you could see her, you wouldn't stop on this one. And now 14, now 15, at 50, betting, move it to 15, at 14, now 15, at 50 down, now 16, at 16 down, will you bet to 16, at 50 now 16, anybody else, at 50 now 16 down, will you bet to Matt, at 50 now 16 down, 16,000, I Sold out. 15,000 Kentucky bound. Buyer number 920.
Next up, lot 42. I think this was kind of special. By the pay weight son, the bull that dug up and used in the program as a minus pap son of 1682. Again, a maternal sister to the great deposit. A full sister sold last year as a bred heifer to Spruce Mountain in Colorado. That's the kind of mating this is. Heifer calf at her side, August the 14th. Pretty special kind of a deal. That's a heifer calf by the Fireball son Prime.
Lot number 42.
Wow.
At 7,500 now 10. At 7,500 now 10 at 10. 6, 7. At 7 now 8. 8 at 8. 8,000 over the 8,000. At 7 now 8. You're buying a pair. At 7 now 75. At 75 at 500 at 75. 75.
Two females.
85. 85
Two young
500 85. At 85. 85. That's on a pair. Now 9,000. At 99. 9,000 over to 9. 85 now 9,000. At 99. 9,000 over to 9. Anybody else going to go? 85 now 99. 9,000 over to 9,000. Sold out. 8,585. 910 the buyer number.
Next up, lot 43, kind of special. A maternal sister to Jameson. A maternal sister to Keystone. A flush sister was the lot 1 female of the first lasting legacy sale, sold to the partnership of Express and Pollard. This powerful daughter of the $110,000 9140 has a bull calf at her side, August the 16th. Excellent female. By the Justified son, that bull calf has a great tenderness percentile. If you're thinking about the long range, this is a special pair.
And he's a smoking good bull calf as well. Lot number 43, if you got in the pen, you had to find him. At 20,000, at 20,000, over to 20, at 6, 7, at 7, 8, 8 at 8, 8, 9, 9 at 9, 9,000, over to 9, now 10, at 10 at 10, 10,000, over to 10, at 10 at 10, 11, at 11, now 12, at 12, 13, at 30, 30, 30, over to 13, now 14, at 14, 14, 15, at 50, betting, over to 15, now 16, at 16 down, 16 down, over to 16, at 15 down, 16 down, 16 down, anybody else going to
Power
go?
cow,
16
out
down,
of a great cow.
Oh, I mean to say, and you ought to see that bull calf. I'm bid 15 with John, like 16. At 16 down, open the door. At 50 now, 16 down, 16 down. Anybody else at 50 down, 16 down, 16 down, over to 16. Now 17. At 17, 17, 17, over to 17. At 17, 17, 17, at 17, 17, at 17. Anybody else? 17. He said no. I sold out. 16,000 Rusty's way. Head him to North Dakota, 953.
Great addition there, Rusty. Now, 44 is one of my favorite young cows. Here's a flush sister to the Rangeland 3511 bull, the $50,000 bull. The great heifer earlier today was out of that Rangeland bull. Unfortunately, they lost that good bull at Apex. There won't be any more of her full brother to be found. Pretty special kind of a cow. Mother was the $80,000 top-selling donor of the first sale here. Great bull calf, August the 5th. Again, by the good Arnson Kevinese bull, lot 44.
Oh, boy,
beautiful
tell me.
cow.
At 7,500 now 10. At 10 at 10, Jim, you got a light load. At 7,500 now 10 at 10, 10,500 10. At 6, 7. At 7,000, 7,000 over to 7. At 7 now 8, 8 at 8, 9, 9, 9, 10. At 10 at 10, 10,000 over to 10, now 11. At 11 now 12. At 12 12, 12,000 over to 12,000. At 11 now 12 12, 12,000 over to 12. At 12 12, 12, 13. At 30, 30, 30 over to 13. At 30, 30, 30 over to 13. At 12 5. At 12, how about BASIN? At 12,500 12 5. At 12,500 will you bet at 12 5, 12 5? I sold out. 12,000 on the net. Buyer number 9. Whoop, 12 5. Now 13. Excuse me. Just in time. Cody's in. Matt's out. And now Matt's in. 13 5. Cody, don't ever wait that long again. At 13 5. At 13,000.
He can be a little slow.
At 13 5. At 13,500. 13 5. What do you say? At 13,000. 13 5. 13 5. 13 5. Sold out. 13,000 Matthews Way. Buyer number 927. 927.
Lot number 45, turn the page. Look at the man in black for the great Joy cow family. Got a heifer calf by homegrown. 2 young females here. Lot number 45, heifer calf pair. This cow has got the number $1 W of the wholesale offering at 117. She's minus pap. Big time growth, big time altitude cow with a heifer calf.
Oh boy, tell me, lot 45 at 20,000, at 20,000, move it to 20, at 6-7, at 7,075, at 75, at 500, 8,000, 808, 85, 85, at 500, now 9, at 99, 9, now 5, 95, at 500, 95, 95, at 500, 95, at 95, at 5, you're buying a pair, at 95, now 10, at 10 to 10, internet, at 10 to 10, 10,000, move it to 10, at 10 to 10, 10,000, move it to 10,000, at 95, at now 10 to 10, now 11, at 11 down, move 11, at 10, now 11, at 10, now 11, at 11 down, now 12, at 12 to 12, 11, now 12, nets in, 11, 12, at 12 to 12, open the door, 11, now 12, at 12 to 12, 12 down, move it to 12, anybody else, 11, 12, sold out, 11,000, 11,000. Buyer number 946 on CCI.
Lot 46, the last of these fall pairs, a true 2-year-old, first calf daughter of Jameson, a maternal sister to that Lot 18, the big powerful donor that everybody in the barn tried to buy. She's got an August 6th justified bull calf. I wish they were bringing these calves because this 2-year-old is raising the biggest, stoutest of those fall calves of all of them.
Oh boy, tell me, lot number 46 at 20,000, at 20,000, move it to 20, at 6-7, at 7,000, 7,000, move it to 7, at 7,000, 7,000, at 7,000, 75, 75 at 500, now 8,000, at 8, now 5, 85 at 500, now 9, 9 to 9, now 5, 95, 10, at 10 to 10, 10,000, move it to 10, now 11, at 11 down, now 11, at 10, 5, now 11, now 5, at 11 down, 500, 11, 5, at 11, 5, 12, at 12 to 12, 12 down, move it to 12,000, at 12 to 12, got a pretty good cowboy in the lead, at 12,000, at 12, now 5, 12,000, 500, now 13, at 30, 30, move it to 13, at 30, 30, now 5, 13 down, 500, at 13, 5, at 13, 5, 14, at 14, remember, she's got a bull calf, you're going to get ROI, at 35, 14, now 14, 5, at 14, 5, but now 15, at 50, 50, 50, move it to 15, at 50, 50, Matthew, at 14, 5, 15, at 50, 50, 50, now 5, 15,000, 500, at 15, 5, at, now 16, at 16, now 16, down, what? Yeah, internet's out. I got 15.5 with right there. Matthew, you got to be 16. Or you give me 16, right? No. 15.5. 16. Now 16.5. At 16,500, now 17. At 17, 17, 17, at 17, at 17, 17. Matthew, you're out again. 17.
From the very first calf drop by Jameson.
At 17, at 17, at 17. Anybody else? 16.5, 17. I sold out. A and B's way, 16,500. Goes to a great herd of cattle. Thank you. 839. Becky will like that pair.
Yeah, it was good work. Here's lot number 47. Back to the bred heifers. It's Jackson time again. Jackson out of a deposit. This is open heifers, a fall heifer, ready to breed, flush, or aspirate. Got a little package of these single heifers. Here's lot number 47. Excellent balance in her EPDs. Wonderful cow she's out of.
All right, 7,500 now, 75. At 75, at 500, at 5, 6,000. At 6,000 now, 5. 6,500 now, 7. At 7,000, 7,000, over to 7. At 7 now, 5. 75, 8,000. 808, 8,000, 5. Now 9. At 99, 9,000, over to 9. 99, 9,000, over to 9,000. Now 5. 95, now you're out, John. 95. At 95, at 5, open the door. 95, at 500, now 10. At 10 to 10, even money. At 10 to 10, 10,000, over to 10. Now 5. At 10,000, 500, 10, 5. Said no, sold out 10,000, say 839, say 838 this time, okay? 838.
Right below her, look at the cash daughter. This is just a spring heifer. Readjust your eye. We're back to spring heifer calves. Look who her mama is. Her mama's the step-up daughter of the $80,000 8052, who's in turn a daughter of the $80,000 5352. What a family.
All right, 75, 500, 75, 75, 6, now 5, 6,500, now 7, at 7,000, 7,000, over to 7, at 7,000, 7,000, over to 7,000, at 7,000, 7,000, over to 7, at 7,000, 7,000, over to 7, at 7,000, 7,000, over to 7, at 7,000, at 4, 45, I'll do that, at 45, at 500, 500, at 45, at 45, at 500, 500, at 45, 5,000, at 5 at 5, 5,000, will you bid to 5, at 5 at 5, 4,500, now 5,000, at 5 at 5, 100, over to 5, anybody else going to go? 4,500 now, 5 at 5, 5,000, move with the 5,000, let her run. 4,500 now, 5,000, I sold out. 4,500, 45.
Lot number
Buyer
49.
number 988. 988 on CCI.
Lot 49. Look at the Gettysburg daughter, a daughter of the $170,000 top-selling bull at Easy, out of a big power cow, produced at Express. Excellent female. Here's the number 2 female of the day for ribeye EPD, top 10 for dollar F, big time dollar C and dollar B. This is a power heifer.
Okay, tell me, lot number 49 at 20,000. Line 20,000 over to 20. At 20,000 at 555. 55 at 500. She's got figures at 55, 6,000. At 6,000, now 5. At 65, 7. At 7 down, 7. Now 5. Now 8,000. Now 5. 85 at 5. Now 9. At 99, 9. Now 5. 95 at 5. 500. 95. At 95, open the door. Now 10. At 10 at 10. We got Kurt at 9,500. Josh on the internet, you're still out. You got to be 10,000. At 95 at now 10. At 10 at 10. Got it right ahead of you, Josh. You got to be 10,000. At 10 at 95 at now 10. At 10 at 10 down. Let her go. At 95 at now 10 at 10. Internet's still out. Now 10.5. At 10 down 5 at 10.5. At 10 down 5 at 10.5. 10.5. I sold out. 10,000. 10,000. 856. Thank you, Doc.
Bottom of the page, another one of those beautiful fall heifers, an October daughter of the $185,000 bull they call the People's Choice. He's the ST bull that was the second high-selling bull at Keneally's from the Lucy cow family. Look at grandmama. Grandmother is 4261, the mother a step up.
Lot 50 at 20,000, at 20,000, at 6, 7, at 7,000, 7,000, over to 7, at 7,000, 7,000, 5, 55, 55, at 5, 500, at 55, 6,000, at 6,000, now 5, 65, at 5, 500, at 65, 65, at 5, 7, at 7,000, 7, now 5, at 75, at 5, 500, at 75, let her run, at 75, at 5, 500, anybody else, 75, 75, 75, 75, now 8,000, at 8 at 8, 8,000 over the 8, 8 at 8, 8,000 over the 8,000. At 8 at 8, I can tell you'd like her. At 8 at 8, 8,000 over the 8. That's said no. Sold out. 7,500. 838.
Here's something pretty special. Lot number 51. Back to the bred heifers with a Keystone heifer out of 9616, the full sister to the Great Safe Deposit. This a powerhouse heifer, going to calve to the good Pine Creek Keystone or True Balance. She was exposed to both, a little too close to call for sure, but she is absolutely pregnant to one of those two great bulls.
Oh,
what
boy,
a deal.
if you're serious about tenderness, here you go. Lot number 51. Oh, boy, tell me. At 20,000, at 20,000, move it to 20. At 20,000, move it to 20. At 5, 6,000, now 7. At 7,000, 7,000, move it to 7. At 7,000, 7,000, move it to 7. At 7,000, 7,000, move it to 7,000. At 7,000, 65, now 7. At 7,000, 7,000, move it to 7. At 7,000, 7,000, move it to 7. At 7,000, 7,000, move it to 7,000. At 7,000, 65. I'll do that. Now 7, now 5. At now 8,000. At 7, now 75. 75 nets in. At now 8,000. 8 at 8, 8,000 over the 8. 8 at 8, 8,000, 8,000, 8,000 at 7,500. Number one tenderness on genomics in the wholesale.
Yeah.
You talk about something that's coming down the road, guys. Get a hold of the rope. 7,500 on bid. I'd like 8,000. At 8 at 8,
Pretty
8,000 over the 8.
special kind of deal here.
Now 8 at 8, 8,000. Got to go. 7,500 now 8 at 8, 8,000. I sold out. 7,500. I sold her 7,500. 807, 807.
Look at 52. You're going to like this Jameson daughter. A Jameson out of a stellar, going to have a heifer calf by a great True Balance son. That True Balance son, Doug picked him out at Express. His mother was the number one dollar maternal value cow in the more than 3,000 cows at Express. Pretty special deal, the bull she's bred to.
Okay, tell me, lot 52. At 7,500 now 75. At 7,500 now 6 now 5. 6,500 now 7. At 7,000, 7,000 over to 7 now 5. At 75, 8,000. 8 at 8 now 5. 85 at 5. 500 now 9. At 99, 9,000 over to 9. 99, 9,000 over to 9,000. At 8,500 now 9 to 9. Internet's in the lead. 8,500 now 9 to 9 now 5. 95 at 5. 500 at 95. At 95 at 5. 500 will you bid to 95? 95. Got to move along. 95 at 5. 500 now 10. At 10 to 10, 10,000 over to 10. At 9,500 now 10 to 10, 10,000. At 9,500 now 10 to 10. Gotta go. 9,500 now 10. Colby. At 10 to 10, 10,000 over to 10. I sold out. 9,595. Buyer number 953. Going to a really good outfit. Thank
Lot
you.
53. I talked to a number of people who took tours at the ranch. This was a favorite of that bred heifer pen. Most everybody who went through the pen. She's by Jefferson, the power bull you saw. She's got a bull calf on the way by the high maternal true balance son. Pretty special kind of a deal.
Lot number 53, out 7,500, now 10, at 7,500, now 10, and then 6, 7, now 5, 8,000, now 5, 85, at 5, 500, 85, now 9, at 99, now 5, at 95, at 5, now 10, at 10, and then 10,000, move it to 10. Hang in there, John. At 9,500, now 10, and then 10,000, anybody else? 9,500, now 10, and then 10,000, move it to 10. At 10 and then 10,000, I sold out. 9,595 Brad's Way. 865. Thank you.
Lot 54. Look at the True Grit daughter. Grandmother is 9150. Wow, what an influence that cow's had today and in the program. On back to the bottom, the Lot 3 cows, that last cow showing in the pedigree, bull calf by the high maternal true balance son.
All right, 7,500 now 75, then 75 by 6 now 5, 7, at 7,000, 7 now 1 to 7, now 5, 8,000, 8 now 5, 85 at 5, 500 now 9, at 99, 9 done 1 to 9, now 5, 95 at 5, 500 now 10, at 10 to 10, 10 done 1 to 10,000, Matt, at 10 to 10, now 5, 10 done 500, 500, 10, 5, at 10 done 500, 500, at 10, 5, anybody else 10, 5, at 10 down 500, let it run, at 10 down 500, I sold out, 10,000, 10,000, buyer number 927.
Turn the page, Lot 55. It's a Jameson daughter. Mother's a prophet. Grandmother's the great Farmeyer Foundation female, the great 1022. Bull calf on the way by the True Balance 4019 bull. Sexed as a bull, Lot 55.
Oh boy, and she's a Lucy.
Big dollar
at 75 and now 75. At 75 of 5 half Kurt. At 75 of 5 500 at 75. 75 6 now 5 7 at 7 now 5. At 75 of 5 8,000 8 at 8 8,000 over the 8 8 at 8 8. Gary, you clicked in a little too low. I had 75 up there. You got to be 8 or I had 7 up high. You got to be 7,500. 75, Gary, you're still out. At 75 at 5, 500 at 75, 75 at 5, 500, anybody else going to move along? 75, 75, 75, I sold out. Stacy's Way, 7,000. 824, thank you.
Guess what? Here's
I'll
Lot
fill
50.
that load.
Something kind of special. Lot 56 is a full sister to that $16,500 new donor for A&B that everyone loved a few minutes ago. Here's the Jameson daughter carrying a heifer calf by the True Balance son. He's the True Balance flush brother to that Lot 10 heifer today, to the top selling female a year ago. Pretty special deal here.
Lot number 56 at 75 now 75. At 75 at 5, 500 at 6 now 5. 65 at 5, 500 at 65. At 65 at 5, 500 now 7. At 7,000, 7 now 1 to 7. At 7 now 5. At 75 at 5, 500, 8,000. 8 at 8, 8 down 1 to the 8. At 75 now 8 at 8 mark. At 8 at 8, 8,000. At 8 now 5. 85 at 5, 500, 85. Let her run. 85 at 5, 500, 85. I sold out. 8,000 on the net. Buyer number 924. 924. Go to 57.
She's out. Go to 58. Here comes the Jefferson out of the good 8471 cow. The bull calf on the way by True Value. The balanced bull. The bull that does it all. Lot 58.
Lot number 58. At 75 at 5, 500 at 75. 75 at 5, 6, 5 now 7. At 7 now 5. 75, 8,000. 8 at 8, 8 now 5. Now 9. At 9 at 9, 9 down over to 9. Now 5. And now 10. At 10 at 10, 10 down over to 10,000. At 10 at 10, 10 down over to 10. At 95 now 10 at 10. Anybody else? Let her go. At 95 now 10 at 10. 10,000. I sold out. 9,595. 855, 855. The
Bottom of the page. Look at the Fireball, maternal sister to the last one. Hey, it's a heifer calf by Jameson on the way. 59.
Lot number 59 at 75 at 5, 500 at 6 down 5, 65 at 5, 7 at 7,000, 7 down over to 7 at 7,000, 7 down over to 7,000 at 7,000 down 5, 75 at 5, 500 down 8,000, 8 at 8, 8 down over the 8 at 8 at 8, 8 down over the 8,000 at 75 at now 8 at 8, 8,000, 8,000 at 75 at now 8. No, I had the net ahead of you, Kurt. The net 7,000. Your man's got to be 75. At 75 at 5, 500 at 75. 75 at 5, 8,000. 8 at 8. Now you're out, Kelly. At 75 at now 8 at 8, 8,000. Gonna go. 75 at now 8 at 8, 8,000. Yes or no? 75 at now 8,000. I sold out. 7,575. 833, the buyer.
Lot number 60. Look at the fireball out of the legendary 1036. She's the cow from whom Jameson and Keystone descend. She's the cow that produced BASIN Rainmaker 4404, bred to the great Justified son, heifer calf on the way.
All right, 7,500 now, 75, 75. She's got some shape to her at 75. BASIN Joy at 75, 500, 500 at 5, 55, 6,000 at 6,000, 6,000, 5,500 now, 6,000, and now 565. 6, now 5, now 7, at 7,000, 7,000, over to 7, and now 5, at 75, at 5, 8, got to be 75, Matt, got it ahead of you, at 75, at 5, internet still out, at 75, at 5, 500, will you bet to 75, 75, 75, 8,000, at 8,000, at 75, 8, 8, now 5, 85, at 5, 500, let her go, 85, at 5, 500, Colorado's out, 85, at 5, 500, 85, 85, 85, 85, I sold out, 8,000. 835, 835.
Turn the page to one of the most impressive pictures in the book. Look at a beautiful daughter of true grit out of a step-up dam carrying a heifer calf by the Vermilion exciting young sire Circle L Unified. I promise you, after February, after the Vermilion bull sale, the calf she's carrying, everyone in America will know about his sire.
Oh boy, tell me, Safety Unified, lot 61, at 20,000, at 20,000, over to 20, at 20,000, at 6, now 5, 65, at 5, 500, now 7, at 7, now 5, 75, 8,000, 8, 5, 85, now 9, 9, 9, now 5, 95, now 10, at 10 to 10, now 5, now 11, at 11, now 12, at 12 to 12, now 13, at 30, 30, 13, 14, at 14, 14, 14, over to 14, Nets in the lead, at 13, 14, at 14, 14, 15, at 15, betting, now 16, at 16 down, 16 down, will you bet to 16? At 50 now, 16 down, 16 down. How you holding up? At 50 now, 16, now 17, now 18. At 18, 18, 18, over the 18, 19. At 19, 19, 19, 19, now 20. At 20 down, now 1. At 21, 1, 21. At 21, 1, 21, 21, 21. At 21, now 2. At 22, 2, 2, 22. At 22, 2, 21, 22. At 22,000, will you bet to 22? Chuck, what do you say? At 21, 22, 22, now 3. At 23,000, will you bet to 23? At 23, marker out at 22, 23. At 23,000, will you bet to 23? Got to move along now 4. At 24,000, will you bet to 24? At 23, 24. Come on, Colorado. At 24, 4, 24, 23, 24,000, will you bet to 24? Got to go 23, 24. I sold out. 23,000. 23,000. Buyer lot number 921. 921 is the buyer.
Thank you.
You got her, Mark, at 23,000.
Thank you for your interest, Chuck. Here's lot 62. Look at it, incentive. Sister to Justified. Out of the grand old Miss Magic cow, the 1443. The best news is there's a true value heifer calf inside. Lot 62.
Lot 62 at 7,500 now 75. At 75 at 500, 500 at 5. 55, 55 at 5, 500 now 6, now 5. 65 at 5, 7. At 7 now 5. And now 8,000. 8 at 8, 8 down over the 8. 8 at 8, now 5. 85 got Ron in. 85 at 5, 500, 500, 500, 85. At 85 at 5, 500, 500, 500, 85, 85, now 9, at 9 to 9, 9 down over to 9, open the door, 85 down, 9 to 9, 9 down over to 9, Brad's way, 85 down 9, I sold out, 8,585.
Here's lot 63.
864.
Here comes the foundation daughter again. What a pen this was. Lot 63. Look at the foundation carrying a bull calf by True Value. Easy to look at. Lots of numbers. Good kind.
All right, 7,500 now 75, and 75 at 5, 500 at 6, now 5, 6,500 now 7, at 7 now 5, 75 at 5, 500 at 75, and 75 at 5, 500 at 75, 75, 75, got now 8,000, at 8 at 8, 8 down over the 8, 8 at 8, got to be 8 on the internet, Brad, got it ahead of you, 7,500, you got to be 8,000, at 8 at 8, 8 down over the 8, 8 now 5, 85 at 5, 500, 85, 85 at 5, 500, will you bid the 85, 85, 85, 85, I sold out. 8,000. Buyer number 962. 962.
Bottom of the page, look at another beautiful foundation out of a Payweight Plus. heifer calf by Keystone on the way. There's a big bonus come spring, lot 64.
Lot 64 at 7,500 now 75 at 75,500 at 6 now 5 65,500 at 65 at 65,500 at 65 65,500 now 7 at 7,000 now 5 at 75,500. I got 65 on the net. You got to be 7 out front at 6,500 now 7 at 7,000 over to 7 at 7,000 open the door. Let's go at 6,500 now 7,000 over to 7. I sold out 6,500. Buyer number 939 on CCI.
Next up, lot 65, another maternal sister to Justified from the famous Miss Magic cow. The heifer calf Cummins by the balance leader, True Value.
Baby, you talk about a beautiful female. Look at lot 65. At 75,500 at 75, 75,500 at 6 now 5, 65,500 at 65, and 65,500 at 65, 65,500 6,000 new that. At 6,000 at 5,500 now 6,000 at 5,500 now 6,000, 6,000 within reach of anybody here. At 5,500 now 6 now 5, 65,500 at 65, at 65,500 anybody else 65. I sold out 6,000, 6,000. 842. Good job there. Thank you,
Bottom
sir.
of the page. Look at a nice foundation out of an Empire. Going to have a 3511 heifer calf. As I told you, that $50,000 3511, he's deceased and gone. They're pretty good cattle so far.
Oh, boy, you talk about a female with some length of body. Look at that good bit. Female at 7,500 now 10. At 10,000. 10,000. At 10,000. I stopped just in time. At 7,500 now 10. At 10,000. 6 now 7. At 7,000 now 7. At 7,000 over to 7. Well, I got everybody's attention, didn't I? And now 75.
Woke them up.
Woke everybody up. At 75. At 75,500 at 75. At 75,500. Even I can't believe it. At 75,500 at 75. 75. Open the door. Let's go. At 75,500 75. Gary, you got the good rip. 7,000. And buyer number 939. 939. 7,000.
Turn the page. We're going back to cows and change the subject. Here comes the nice deposit daughter. Mother's a Pathfinder. Going to have a true grit heifer calf. Think about the beautiful calf this cow could be carrying by True Grit. Lot 67.
Lot 67. Oh, baby, I like her. At 75,500 at 7. At 7 now 75. At 75,500 at 75. 75,500 now 8,000. 8,000 over the 8. At 7,500 now 8. Now 5. 85, now 9. At 99, 9,000. Now 5. 95,500 at 95. At 95,500. Barry, how you doing? At 95,500. Open the door. Let's roll. 95,500. Now 10. At 10 to 10, 10,000. Now 5. 10,000. Now 11. Now 5. At 11 down 500. John's in. At 11 down 500. 11 5. Nets out. At 11 down 500. 11 5. Stanley. At 11 down 500. 11 5. 11 5. 11 5. I sold out. 11,000. 854. 854. Let's go to
lot 68. Look at the deposit from the Lucy cow family. You could be excused, Kurt, if you don't be quiet. There's a heifer calf on the way by True Balance, 4002.
Lot number 68 at 75,500. Look at that good female. At 75,500 at 6 now 5. At 6,500 now 7. At 7,000 7 down over to 7. At 7,000 7 down BASIN Lucy. At 7,000 7 down over to 7 now 5. At 75 8 8 at 8 8 down over the 8,000. At 7,500 now 8 at 8 8,000. Anybody else? Open the door. Let's roll. At 8 now 5. At 85,500 85 85,500 85 85. I sold out. 8,000. 848.
Bottom of the page, lot number 69. These deposit daughters, they're peas in a pod. Mother by Surefire, going to have a Jefferson calf.
Oh, man, I do like Jefferson.
How
At
couldn't
75 now 10. At 75, he's a beast. At 75,500 at 6 now 5. At 65,500 at 65. At 65,500 at 65. 65,500 at 65. At 65,555 6,000. At 6,000 5,500 now 6,000. At 6,000 the internet, how you doing? At 5,500 now 6,000. What do you say? At 5,500 now 6,000 6,000. 55. Thank you. 55, 55, 55. Anybody else? Open the door. Let her run. 55, one within reach of anybody. 55, 55. Sold out. 5,824. 824.
Lot number 70, it's a deposit beauty. Gonna have a calf by the good cash bull, the Pap score leader.
At 75, and now 75. At 75, 5, 6 now 5. At 65, 5, 65. At 65, 5, now 7. At 7 now 5. At 75, 5, 75. At 75, 5, 8,000. 8 or 8, open the door. At 75, and now 8 or 8, gonna speed it up. At 75, and now 8 or 8, 8,000. Anybody else? Now 5. At 85, 5, 85. Kurt, 85, 5, what are you thinking? 85, 85, yes or no? Yes. Now 9. 9,000, Luke. At 8,500 down 9. 99, 9,000 over to 9. 8,500 down 9,000 on the internet. 8,500 down 99. 9,000 over to 9. Now 5. At 95, 5, 95. 95, Justin, 95. Said no. Sold out. 9,000, 9,000. Buyer number 977.
Right below her, it's another deposit. Back to Lucy 1037 herself. Going to calve to the good cash son, the minus Pap leader.
Lot number 71. At 75, 5, 6, 7. At 7,000, 7,000, over to 7. At 7,000, 7,000, at 65. At 65, 5, 65. At 65, 5, 5, 55. 55, 5, I'm away. At 55, 5, 55. 55, 5, gotta go. At 55, 5, let her go. At 55, 5, 55. Sold out. 5,000, 5,000. 824, 824.
Safe deposit, daughter. There aren't a lot of them, but where they are, they're good. It's a safe deposit out of a Stetson. Going to calve to the good True Balance son out of the top dollar M Cowett Express.
Lot number 72. At 75, 5, at 75, 75, 5, 5, at 5, 55, 55, 5, at 55, at 55, 5, at 55, 55, 5, now 6,000, at 6,000, now 5, 65, 5, at 65, 65, Gary's in, Nathan's out, at 65, 5, open the door, at 65, 5, please, at now 7, at 7 down, now 7, at 7 down, Gary, at 7 down, over to 7, at 65, now 7 down, over to 7,000, 7,009, sold out, 6,565, buyer number 945.
Bottom of the page, another nice safe deposit out of the good Vermilion cow. Going to calve in April to the Pap score leader cash.
At 75, lot 73. At 75, at 5, at 5, 55, 55, at 55, 6,000. At 6,000, 6,000, William, but 6,000. At 6,000, he is determined. At 55, now 6,000. Anybody else got to go? 55, now 6,000, 6 now 5. At 65, 5, 65 net. At 65, 5, Gary. At 65, 5, William, but 65, 65, 65. I sold out. 6,000. 910.
Turn the page, lot 74. By the Rainmaker 8584, the bull they called Toby. Listen to her record. 3 at 113 at weaning, 2 at 113 at a yearling, and going to have a Jefferson calf. Picture cow carrying a power calf.
All right, 75, 5, 55, 55, now 6,000, at 6,000, 6,000, now 5, and now 7, at 7, now 5, 75, 5, at 75, at 75, 5, at 8,000, 8 at 8, John, at 8 at 8, now 5, 85, 5, at 85, 85, swing the door, 9, at 9 at 9, 9,000, at 9,000, now 5, 95, 5, at 95, at 95, now 10, at 10 at 10, you still got a light load at 10 to 10, 10 down, move it to 10, or no load at 10 to 10, 10 down, move it to 10 to 10, 10,000. You want to be 10,000, John? Kurt, how you holding up over there? Other Kurt. I'm not going to say the rest of it. 9,500 out, 10 to 10, 10 down, move it to 10, said no, sold out 9,500. 845.
Lot 75 by the Benchmark Tender Beef. She's a Basin Joy bull calf by Jameson. Think about the Jameson bull calf on the way.
Woohoo, baby. Lot 75,
A Brother Irish whiskey.
6,000, that's 6,000, 6,000, now 5. That's 65, 5, now 7, now 5. 75, 5, 8,000, 8 at 8, now 5. At 85, now 9. At 99, 9,000, 9. 99, now where you at? 85, 9. Oh, you're on the internet. I had 75 with Drew on the net. Got to be 8,000. At 8 at 8, 8. Now 5. 85. Now you're out, Drew. At 85 at 8. You got 8? 85. At 85 at 5, 5 at 85. 85 at 5, 5 at 85. Got to move along. 85, 85. I sold out. 8,000. 111? 111.
Lot 16. Look at the Henrietta Pride. By the great True North, the sire of True Grit, the grandsire of True Value, going to have a bull calf by Jameson.
Oh, boy, tell me. Carrying a bull calf. At 7,500 now 10. At 7,500 now 10 and 6, 7. That's 7 down 65 now 7. Now 5. 75 at 5. 500 at 75. And now 8,000. 8 at 8. 8,000 with the 8. Now 5. 85 at 5. 500 at 85. At 85 at 5. Now 9. At 9 at 9. Now 5. 95 at 5. 500 at 95. 95 at 5. 500 said no. Sold out 9,000. 111. 111.
You're going to like this cow, 77, bottom of the page. She's a True North flush sister to the Gardner Denau herd sire that they purchased here from Basin. Grandmother is a flush sister, or not grandmother. Mother is a flush sister to Basin Safe Deposit. Got a calf coming by the high maternal True Value. True Bounce, son.
Down 75 at 75 at 5. 5,000 at 5. 55. 55 at 5. 500 at 55. And 55 at 5. 500 anybody else? 55. 55 at 5. Will you bid to 55? 6,000. At 6,000. 6,000. Will you bid to 6,000? At 50 now 5. At 65 at 5. 500 now 7. At 7,000. 7,000. Move it to 7. Open the door. 7,000. At 7,000. Gary. At 7,000. 7,000. Move it to 7,000. At 6,500 now 7,000. 7,000. Move it to 7. I sold out. 6,500 Blake's Way. Buyer number 1021. 1021.
You want to see one of the big power cows of the day? Look at the pay up daughter, lot 78. She's big and stout. She's bred to Jefferson. Think about what a cow like this, the number 2 minus PAP score EPD at minus 2.53. Think about the Jefferson she could raise.
Oh boy, tell me. At 75 at 5. 500 at 5. At 5 at 5. 55. 55 at 5. 500 at 55. 55 at 5. 500. Here's one of the big powerful cows you're going to look at today. At 55 at 5. 500 at 55. 55. Let her run. At 55 at 5. 500. Will you bid to 55? Yes or no? 55. 55. 55. I sold the cow. 5,824. 824. Thank you, Stacy.
Turn the page. We're going back to the bred heifers, and aren't they nice? Lot 79. It's a Jameson out of a profit. Got a heifer calf on the way by the Flush brother to lot 10 and to last year's top seller.
Lot number 79 at 75.
Two females.
500 at 75. 75 at 5. 5. 55. 6,000. Now 5. 65 at 5. 500 at 65. And 65 at 5. I got 65 on the net. I'd like 7,000. I had 7,000 now 7. I had 7,000. 7,000 over to 7,000. I had 65 now 7,000. 7,000 over to 7. I had 7,000. 7,000 5. I had 75 at 5. 500 at 75. 75 at 5. 500 at 75. I had 75 at 5. 500 75. Anybody else? 75 and 75 and 75. I sold out. 7,000. Buyer number.
Bottom of the page.
986 at 7,000 on the internet. You want to be 75? Best I can do. I had 7,000 ahead of you on the net. What was that number again? Kate?
Lot number 80. Here's the good Jameson.
Did you find it? No? Well, it sure went blank up here. Jake, you want to be 7? 868. Put them on 868 then.
Thank you, sir. Here's lot number 80. Here's the good Jefferson out of the 7436 donor. She's safe in calf. Lot number 80.
Lot number 80, 75 of 5, 500 at 75, 75 of 5, 500 at 6, now 5 at 65, 5, 55, 55 of 5, 500, I'm away at 55 of 5, 500, now 6,000, at 6,000, now 5, 65 of 5, 500 at 65, at 65, 7, at 7,000, 7,000, over to 7, at 7,000, 7,000, anybody else, 7,000, at 7,000, 7,000, over to 7, at 7,000, still pretty light, at 7,000, 7,000, over to 7, now 75 at 75 of 5, 500 at 75, 75 of 5, 500, will you bid to 75, 75, sold out, 7,000, buyer number 947.
Top of the page, lot 81. Look at the Klondike. The Klondike out of advance from the famous Clove of Pride, one of the old-time Stevenson cow families, safe in calf.
Okay, go to lot number 81. At 75 of 5, 500 at lot 81. At 75 of 5, 500 at 75, 5 at 5 of 5, 55, 55 of 5, 500 at 55, at 55 of 5, 500 now 6,000, at 6,000 now 5, 65 of 5, 500 at 65, at 65 of 5, 500 at 65, got to move along at 65, Gary, at 65 of 5, 500, 65, sold out, 6,000, going to South Dakota.
Right.
941. Haven't heard from you folks in a while. Good to have
right
you aboard.
Right below are lot number 82 by Jumbo, the second high-selling bull of the year that Jameson set the records out of a Rainmaker 85-84, examined safe and calf.
Ooh, boy, long, good, and
lot of
stout
heifer.
dick.
Lot of heifer.
500 at 75, 75 of 5, 5.
Big
now
numbers.
55, 55 of 5, on my way. At 55 of 5, 500 at 55, at 55 of 5, 500 at 55. Here's pretty fancy female within reach of anybody. 5,500 is all I'm asking. 55 of 5, 500 at 55. Lot 82 at 55 of 5.
That's a heifer with a 90
90
weaning EPD. What a powerful growth kind of heifer.
I'm bid 5,000, like 5,500. Open the door. We're going to roll. At 55 of 5, 500 at 55. Now 6,000. At 6,000, 6,000. Will you bid to 6,000? Want to be 6? At 5,500 now 6,000. 6,000. Will you bid to 6,000? Guess not. Sold out. 5,500. 5,500. John's way. 910.
Bottom of the page, another Jumbo daughter out of a tender beef, heifer calf on the way by Keystone. Think about the baby she's carrying.
All right, 75 of 5, 500 at 75 of 5, 5,000 at 5 of 5, had them over to 5, 5 of 5, had them over to 5,000, at 5 of 5, had them over to 5, 5 of 5, had them over to 5,000, at 5, 55, 55 of 5, 500 now 6,000, at 6,000, 6,000, will you bid to 6,000, at 55 now 6,000, 6,000, will you bid to 6,000, at 6,000, 6,000, just so there's no confusion. Gary came in first, I got Gary at 5, other man's got to be 55, at 55 of 5, 500 at 55, 55 of 5, 500, will you bid to 55, 55, I sold out, 5,000, buyer number 939, 939.
Across the page, the beautiful picture heifer, the Clove of Pride Bluegrass, carrying a heifer calf by the Tenderness Keystone son from the Pine Creek program.
All right, 75 of 5, 500 at 75, 75 of 5, 500 at 75, 75, 6,000 now 5, at 65 of 5, 500 at 65, at 65 now 7, at 7,000, 7,000 over to 7, now 5, 75 of 5, 500, 75, and now 8,000, 8,000 over to 8, at 75 and now 8,000, at 8,000, anybody else, what do you say? At 8 now 5, 85 of 5, 500, 85, 85 of 5, 500, 85, 85, yes or no, 85. At 85 of 5, 500, 85, sold out. 8,000, buyer number 977.
Right below her, Bluegrass daughter out of deposits, got a bull calf by the Pine Creek Keystone coming.
5, 55, 55 of 5, 500, and now 5, now 55, 6,000, that's 6,000, now 5, 65 of 5, 7, that's 7,000, 7,000, 5, that's 75, 8,000, at 8 at 8, 8,000 over the 8, at 75 and now 8, let her go, at 75 and now 8 at 8, 8,000, I sold out. 7,575. 835, 835. Go to 86.
We'll do better here. Look at the Sunbeam out of the 7311 Joy, the Pollard Basin donor. Heifer calf on the way by Keystone himself.
Lot 86.
Different deal here. Different deal.
75, 5,000. I'll do that. 5 of 5, 55, 6,000. Now 5. And now 7. That's 7,000. Now 5. 75 of 5, 500, now 8,000. Now 85. 85 of 5, 500, 85. Doc. And now 9. 9 of 9, 9,000 with a 9. Stanley, you're out. 8,500 now 99. Gotta go at 99. Come on, Missouri. At 8,500 now 99. 9,000 with a 9. I sold out. 8,585. 856.
Thank you, Barry. Here's lot 87. Sunbeam Daughter, out of a deposit, back to 1037. Excellent, excellent cow. Look at the data, a little different deal here. This one's 348 for a $C, 111. One of the top 4 for $G. Big time marbling.
Lot number 87 at 75, 75, 75, 555, 55, 6,000 at 6,000. I got 555 at 55, 6,000 at 6,000, 6,000. Now you're out at 5,500 now 6,000 at 6,000, 6,000, 6,000. Will you put to 6,000 now 5, 65, 500 at 65 and now 7 at 7,000. Mark you out again at 7,000, 7,000. Move it to 7 at 7,000. Come on, South Dakota at 7,000, 7,000. Move it to 7 at 6,500 now 7,000. Anybody else 7,000? Will you to 7,000. I sold out. 6,565.
825.
825. 825.
Turn the page to a real attractive picture heifer. Look at the True North 2507, out of a resilient mama, going to have a pay it forward bull calf. He's a pretty interesting bull. Keep your ears open. You'll hear more about pay it forward.
All right, 75, 500, 5, 55, 55, 500, now 6,000, now 5, now 7, at 7,000, now 5, 75, 500, 8,000, 808, now 5, at 85, 5, now 9, at 9, 9,000 moving to 9, now 5, 95, 500, now 10, at 10 to 10,000 moving to 10,000, at 10 now 11, at 11 down, move 11, at 10 down, 11, at 10, 5, at 10 down, 500, 10, 5, at 10 down, 500, west, at 10, 5, let her go, and now 11, at 11 down, move 11, at 10, 5, 11, at 11, 8, Nets in the lead, at 10, 5, now 11 down, move 11, I sold out, 10,500, buyer 963, 963.
Right below her, the same good deal. Another True North 2507, this time out of an exclusive, going to have a bull calf by the True Balance Flush Brother to lot 10.
All right, 75, 500, at 75, 5, now 55, 55, 5, 55, 500, carrying a bull calf, 6,000, at 6, now 5, 65, 500, now 7, at 7,000, move it to 7, at 7,000, move it to 7,000, anybody else, let her go, at 7,000, move it to 7,000, at 6,500, now 7, I sold out, 6,565.
Right beside her,
842, the buyer number.
lot number 90, by the $235,000 record-setting incentive, going to have a Keystone bull calf. Think about the bull calf on the way.
Lot number 90 at 75, 500, at 75, 500, at 5, 55, 6,000, at 6,000, 6,000, now 5, at 65, 500, now 7, at 7, now 5, 75, 500, 8,000, 8 at 8, 8,000, move at the 8, at 7,500, now 8 at 8, 8,000, got to move along, at 7,500, now 8 at 8, 8,000, 8,000, will you bet the 8,000, I sold out, Bradsway 7,500. Lot 91 coming.
You bet.
864. How much was that? 75.
7,500. Here's something special. Here comes a maternal sister to the lot 18 cow, a maternal sister of that popular first calf Jameson, the lot 46 cow, out of the great 1E87 by incentive, going to have a Keystone heifer.
All right, 75, 500, at 75, 5, at 5, 5, over to 5, at 5, 55, 55, 6,000, at 6,000, 6,000, will you bet to 6,000, at 5, 6, now 5, 65, 500, at 65, 65, 5, open the door, please, at 65, 500, at 65, at 65, 65, 65. Doug, that looks really healthy. At 65, 500, at 65, anybody else? 65, 65, I sold out. 6,000, 6,000. I'm more interested on what's in that solo cup.
Across the page, lot 92.
Mark,
Look at
buyer number 1010.
Look at lot 92. Got a bull calf on the way by the True Balance Son of 2028. Pretty special deal here. These Justifies have the look of cows.
Lot number 92 at 75, 5, carrying a bull calf at 75, 500, at 5, 55, 55, 6,000, at 6,000, now 5, at 65, 7, at 7, now 5, 75, 500, at 75, 8,000, at 8 at 8, 8,000, over the 8, 8 at 8, get her out of here, at 8 at 8, 75, now 8 at 8, please, at 8 at 8, 8,000, over the 8,000, I Sold out. 7,500, 75. Colby's Way, 957.
Lot 93, kind of special deal here. From the embryo program, out of that Lot 33 donor, the big phenotype extra muscle cow. She's safe in calf out of one of the great cows that's ever been in the program, big time minus pap.
Okay, tell me. At 75, 75, 5, 55, 6,000. At 6,000, 6,000. Will you bid to 6,000? 6,000, 6,000. Will you bid to 6,000 at 5? Who'll do that? Now 55, 55, 5, 55 at 55. At 55, 5, will you bid to 55, 55? Got to move along. Mid-March Caber. At 55, 5, anybody else? I sold out. 5,000, 5,000. 824, go to 94.
Oh, look at the Statesman daughter, a maternal sister to Rainmaker 4404, a maternal sister to the Grand Dam of Jameson and Keystone, gonna have a calf by the good $120,000 2/3 interest top selling bull this spring here.
Well, boy, tell me, lot 94 at 75 5, carrying a bull calf at 75 5, 505, now 55, 55 5, 555, at 55 5, 555, 55, lot 94. Oh, she's coming. I've got 55 on the net, like 6,000. Carrying a bull calf, Stacy.
Out of one of the great cows in the program.
Wasn't the answer I was looking for. 5,500, now 6,000. Come on, sweetheart, walk on in here.
Here she comes. Worth the wait. Worth the wait.
Baby, look at her.
These statesmen are popular across the country.
65, 65, 65, 7. At 7 down, over to 7. Now 5. At 75, or 65, 7. Now 75, 8. And now 80. I got the net at 75. Got to be 8. At 8 at 8, 8 down, over the 8,000. At 75, now 8 at 8, 8,000. Got to move along. 75, now 8,000. I sold out. 7,575. Buyer number 957.
Special deal again out of the Joy 7311, the Basin Pollard donor. Here's a heifer. She's carrying a bull calf by the flush sister to or flush brother to lot 10. Here's a cow 102 for weaning, 173 for yearling. You want to raise a bull calf that'll grow. Wow.
Lot number 95 at 75, at 75, carrying a bull calf at 555, 55 at 6,000, at 6,000, 6,000, 5,500 now 6,000, I'm away, at 5,500 now 6,000, internet, what do you say, at 5,500 now 6,000, 6,000, got to move along, at 5,500 now 6,000, 6,000, will you bid to 6,000, now 5, at 65, now 7, at 7,000, 7 out again, Blake, at 7,000, 7 down, move it to 7, California's out, at 7,000, 7 down, move it to 7,000, 6,500 now 7,000, I sold out. Barry's Way, 6,500, number 17.
You're going to like this set of cows to finish up the day. Look at a big, strong,
a
monumental sister to deposit heifer calf on the way by True Value. Grandmother's a $104,000 cow that topped the Nile a couple of years ago. Lot number 96.
Lot number 96 at 75, at 75, 75, at 5, 55, 6,000, now 5, 65, 7, now 5, 75, at 5, now 8,000, at 8 at 8, 8 down over the 8, now 5, 85, at 5, now 9, at 9, 9, 9, 9, at 85, now 9, now 5, at 95, now 10, at 10 at 10, 10 down over to 10, at 10 at 10, 10, now 5, at 10 down, 10, 5, at 10 down, 10, 5, 10, 5, 10, 5, I sold out. 10,000 even money. 844.
Lot 97, pretty special. Mother is a flush sister to the Dam of Step Up. She's a flush sister to Yuma. What a great, great cow. Heifer calf on the way by the good bull who topped last spring sale, the True Balance son of 2003. Heifer calf on the way.
Lot 97 at 75, at 5, 55, 6,000, at 6,000, 6,000, will you bid to 6,000, at 55, at now 6, now 5, 65, at 5, at 65, 65, at 5, at 65, 65, at 65, swing the door, at 65, at 5, will you bid to 65, yes or no, 65, I sold out, 6,000. 829.
Bottom of the page, beautiful production record, 5 at 105, 4 yearlings at 106. Best of all, a True Value heifer calf. on the way.
At 75.05, lot 98. At 75.05, 500 at 555, 55.05, 500 now 6,000. At 55 now 6,000, 6,000 now 5, and now 7. At 7,000, 7,000 over to 7. At 7,000 now 5, 75.05, 500. Got to be 75 on the net, James. I'm ahead of you. At 75, 8,000, 8 at 8 now 5, 85.05, 500 now 9, now 5. At 95.05, 500, 95 now 10. At 10 at 10, done with it at 10. At 10 at 10, 10. I got Kentucky in the lead. At 95 now 10 at 10, 10,000 with it at 10. Anybody else 10,000? At 10 at 10, 10,000 with it at 10. I sold out 9,595. You got her, James. Welcome back. Buyer number 920.
99's next. Here's a cow from the donor program. She's an excellent donor. 5 conventional flushes produce 17 embryos. She's got a true value heifer calf on the way.
Oh boy, tell me, lot 99 at 75.05, 500 at 75, 75.05, 500, quit swinging that tail. At 75.05, 500 at 5, 55, 55.05.
Powerful, easy flushing. A cow Doug wanted to flush.
Help yourself here. 55, 6,000, now 5. At 65.05, 500 at 65, 65.05, 500 now 7. At 7,000, 7,000 over to 7. At 7,000, 7,000 over to 7. At 7,000, 7,000. Anybody else? 6,500 now 7. Now 5. At 75.05, 500 8,000. 8 at 8 Dale. 8 at 8, 8,000 over the 8,000. At 7,500 now he set his jaw. At 7,500 now 8 at 8,000. I sold out. 7,575. 842.
If you missed the last one, here's her flush sister, the same powerful, easy flesh and kind, a deposit granddaughter of the legendary 1037, 2 at 105 on her nursing ratio, heifer calf by true value. If you missed the last one, this one could be better.
At 75.05, 500 at 75, 75.05, 5, 55, 55.05, 500 now 6,000, at 6,000 now 5, now 7, at 7,000 now 5, 75.05, 500 at 75, 75.05, 500 at 75, 75, at 75.05, 500, John, you in the lead at 75.05, 500, Stanley's out on the internet at 75.05, 500, gotta go, 75, 75, 75, I sold out, 7,000 buyer number. 832, 832.
Turn the page. Here comes lot 101. Top of the page, a beautiful picture cow by the Advanced 5016. The bull calf on the way by the record-setting Jameson.
Oh boy, tell me, carrying a bull calf, but Jameson at 75.05, 500 at 75, 75.05, 5, 55, 55.05, 6,000, at 6,000 now 5, at 65.05, 500 now 7, at 7 now 5, at 75.05, 500 at 8,000, at 8 at 8, 8,000 over the 8, at 75 now 8 at 8, 8,000, anybody else gonna move along, at 75 now 8 at 8, 8,000, 8,000, I sold out, 7,500. 842, 842.
Right below her, a really attractive cow, 102. By the Empire Bull, true value heifer calf on the way. What a heifer she could be carrying.
All right, 75.05, 500 at 75, 75.05, 5, 55, 55.05, 500 now 6,000, now 5, 65, 7, at 7,000, 7,000 over to 7, at 7,000, 7,000 over to 7, now 5, 75.05, 500 at 75, number 102, 75, at 75.05, 500 at 75, 75, and 75, and 75, I now 8,000. At 8 at 8, 8,000 over the 8. At 75 now 8. Work hard, Kurt. At 8 now 5. 85 of 5, 85. Luke, you're out. 85 of 5, 500 net. What do you say? 85 of 5, 500, 85, 85, 85. I sold out. 8,000. 848.
103 is out. Here's 104. Look at the Empire Daughter. Bull calf by last spring's top-selling son of True Balance, lot 104.
104 at 75.05, 500 at 75, 75.05, 500 at 5, 55, 55.05, 500 now 6,000, at 6,000, 6,000 now 5, 65.05, carrying a bull calf at 65.05, 500 at 65, at 65.05, 500 anybody on the internet, at 65, open the door, let's roll, at 65.05, 500, will you bet to 65, 65, 65, now 7, at 7,000 now 7, at 7,000, 7,000 over to 7,000, at 7,000, John, you're running out of chances. At 7,000, 7,000, 7,000. You want to be 7? At 6,500 now, 7,000, 7,000 over to 7. I sold out. 6,500.
Top of the next page.
Buyer number 1021 on CCI.
105. Look at the pay weight plus stud Lucy. grandmother flush, sister to a lot of great ones, Yuma and 4261. It's a Keystone heifer calf.
Oh boy,
wow.
Lucy, 75, 500, 75, 555, 55, 500, now 6,000, 6,000, now 5, 65, 7, now 5, 75, 500, 75, where we at 75, 75, 75, at 75, 500, now 8,000, 8,000 over the 8, at 7,500, now 8, at 8,000 over the 8,000, at 7,500, now 8,000, I sold out, 7,500 on the net, 958, 958.
106, another outstanding production cow, heifer calf on the way by Jameson. What a way.
106, I had 75, 500, 555, 55, now 6,000, that's 6,000, 6,000, got to be 6, Joe, and now 5, at 65, 500, 65, 65, 500, now 7, at 7,000, now 7, at 65, now 7,000, 7,000, what would you 7?
5 at 106 on our nursing ratio.
8,000 at 8,000 over the 8. Now we're way by them, Doug. At 7,500 now 8,000 at 8,000 over the 8,000. Anybody else? Open the door. Let's go. 7,500 now 8,000. I sold out. 7,500. Buyer number 977 CCI.
And lot 107. What a great way to end a record-setting BASIN female sale. A donor cow that's produced 27 embryos, conventional flushes, carrying a heifer calf by the balance bull, the True Value 3017. A final cow of the day, lot 107.
All right, 75, 500, 75, 75, 500, 555, 55, 500, 55, 55, last chance of the day, 6,000. And 5,500 now, 6,000, 6,000, gotta go. And 5,500 now, 6,000, 6,000, now 5. And 65, 500, 65. And now 7. At 7 Dale. At 7,000, 7,000. Dale, you want to be 7? Now 75. At 75, 500, and 75, 75, 8,000, 8 at 8, 8,000 over the 8, 8 at 8, last chance today. At 7,500 now, 8 at 8, 8,000, going to move along, 7,500 now, 8,000, I sold out, 7,575.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes today's sale. Not. Well, ladies and gentlemen, make settlement in the office. Leave good shipping and pickup instructions. And we appreciate you. Today we had the record-setting BASIN female sale. Today there were 105 lots. The 105 lots took in $1,513,500 to average $14,414 per lot. Let's give Doug, Sharon, and their family a nice round of applause on a great, great event.